Bro just saved an empire, and the empire is rubble all around him. Our hero stands alone in the rain, sword still wet. The old mentor lies dead a few feet over. Further out, the blonde comrade is face down in the rocks. No reaction on Bro's face, just a hollow stare. One thought left in our MC's head, the death toll keeps climbing. Our guy slams a fist down, drags out a curse through gritted teeth. One careless slip from the monster wiped out half the army, but the horned thing behind Bro is still standing, asks how our hero is even alive. This is the last of 3 giants that crawled into the empire 20 days ago. The things just showed up one morning, never explained anything, kept wrecking until somebody strong enough arrived. One swing from a thing this size could flatten a city block. Our MC looks at what's left. The empire is a graveyard now. The killer asks the obvious, wonders how our hero is even still standing. The monster grins, says it doesn't matter. The master side is calling soon. Our hero smiles through the blood, knows the other 2 friends are already on the other side waiting. The giant freezes, asks what other 2. Our guy spells it out. The rest of the giants who came along died too. One of them got fried by a hot-tempered red dragon. Crispy giant, well done. The second one got sealed for eternity by an ancient mage. Bro drops the casual tone, calls the killer out for dressing up genocide as poetry. The beast fires back, claims that when one falls, the opponent dies too. So strong people like our MC shouldn't exist. Our hero shrugs at that, yet here Bro is. One dry ha escapes the horned mouth. Then comes the real line. The monster knows our MC's time is almost out. And there it is. Bro is dying. And the enemy knew it first. The killer lunges, grabs our hero by the throat, claims that with any more training time, this dude would have ruined everything the monsters were planning. Bro cuts the speech off, refuses to listen, just wants the thing to die already. The horned thing collapses but keeps talking, calls our MC a great human. The giant continues. Our hero waits for it. The dying voice finishes. Bro's world will soon be swallowed by the starlight and the dark god. One last sword strike ends both. For a second, everything blurs into one red haze. Then it clears. One figure left standing in the empty field. The rain mixes with the tears, finally coming. Our MC asks the void what anyone is supposed to do about things already done. Bro's face goes dark, and our guy screams into the empty sky. Memory crashes in, a bright day, the team alive. This dude steps into it like it's real. 2 friends up ahead, talking, the whole squad laughing, no shadow over anyone. Our hero walks closer. Young face, no scars. The present voice cuts back, calls the corpses foolish bastards. Our guy stands over a broken sword, asks what pride made them fight until they died. Bro asks if they thought they were strong because of him. Right to the end. The question keeps repeating, why fight giants who could deflect the empire's strongest aura with a finger? A red figure flashes through the memory. And remember, Bro is still bleeding out in the rain while this plays. Our MC asks the worst one, why was the sword the only one that worked? If it hadn't been, the friends wouldn't have died first. Our guy kneels in the mud. Then Bro doubles over, head splitting from inside. The body won't move. A voice cracks out. That voice, a presence behind Bro, and the words start to land. The message arrives, our hero is still alive. Up on the ridge, a new figure is moving fast through the wreckage. Soldiers in the background, frozen. Our MC turns. Bro runs through the rain. The figure grins through the blood, surprise and relief that our guy made it. Our hero's face cracks open in recognition, the rank above all others. The red uniform and rank belt, no question about the identity. And there stands the Grand Commander, scarred and soaked, calling out for our MC, and Bro's story isn't over yet. The Grand Commander needs the kill confirmed? Really? The last giant is gone? Our hero confirms it. The body is right over the next ridge. One slow nod from the commander while the news sinks in. Bro stares forward, face still hollow. The commander finally accepts the kill out loud. Now comes the official thanks, direct to our guy. Our MC opens his mouth to answer, but the senior officer cuts in with a request Bro almost missed. Our guy didn't even know there was one. The boss points at the pile of fallen soldiers. Protocol says they get buried where they fell, but the rank asks for these ones to be treated with care this time. Our hero answers quietly. There isn't much time left anyway. Bro will be lying with those soldiers soon enough. The commander's voice catches. What does that mean for the rank? Bro answers flat. Death is coming any second. The higher rank admits to being useless during the fight, and that dying like this just feels pathetic. But the commander asks, if our hero survives this, what would Bro actually want? Our guy pauses. There's a list. The one thing pulling the most weight right now would be going to the academy. The senior officer blinks at the answer. Our MC brushes the heavy stuff aside. The late sister's wish was simple, Bro was supposed to head to the academy, and soon enough, our hero will be reunited with family. And remember, Bro has been bleeding out this whole conversation. The commander tries to hold it together, talking about the search party arriving once the rain stops. Our guy cuts the words off. There's no point in this kind of talk. Then the sky changes. One glowing drop falls from above. Then another. Bro looks up, startled. The rain has stopped. The whole storm cut off at once, and a bloody hand from above pushes through the clouds. Stunned silence. Both of them stare upward. Our MC can barely get the words out. 8 wings. One massive winged thing descending from the burning sky. Our hero's face drains. More of them. An entire column of angels coming down. Bro shouts at the sky, asking what those things are and where they crawled out from. Silhouettes through the smoke. The 3 giants weren't even the end of this. Our hero never managed to save the world after all. This is the 3rd time failing, only one chance left, and not a single plan fits. Our guy yells at the commander to get a hold of the rank. Our MC curses. The blade can't cover that distance. The boss stammers, asks if Bro is really not going to try and kill them. Dead soldiers fade into the haze, but of course our hero will. Quietly kicking the bucket was never the answer. Even if Bro dies, there's still plenty of fight left for those bastards. The commander stares. Nobody expected our MC to keep going. And the tear falls. That kind of fight is exactly why our guy made it to the stars. Light bursts off our hero. And if anyone can pull this off, Bro can. A decision lands in the commander's eyes. A sharp call cuts the air. The boss demands corporal attention. Our MC looks back, annoyed. Our hero waves the senior officer off. There's no time for more talking, but the boss grins. Bro freezes. A strange feeling just hit the body. A small artifact gets shoved into our hero's mouth. Our guy is confused about what just got pushed in. Bro chokes on it. The commander leans in close, whispers a few words right into our MC's ear. More whispering, fast. Our hero demands to know what the hell is happening. Our MC explodes, unable to make sense of what the senior officer is even talking about. The boss has one more thing to say. The rank gets called out again. If they ever meet again, the boss asks Bro to promise not to do anything stupid, to actually become a real talent. Our guy half grins and admits the life had plenty in it, but nothing quite like what the rank just asked for. One tear from Bro's eye. Magic explodes outward. 2 silhouettes wrapped in light, holding each other. Blue aura flooding the sky. One tiny soul flame floats upward, and our hero's face shifts. The world is wrong here. The dying call starts. A small hand grabs a wooden post. The cry for the Grand Commander keeps coming out, but the field is quiet. No rain, no smoke. Our MC realizes the impossibility of it. The layout is familiar. Could this really be the old place? Young fingers in fresh grass? And a young face, wide eyes, and there our hero stands, the old childhood hometown. Did Bro really return to the past? Day 1 of regression begins, and just like that, the dark mage gets a second life. Our hero sits alone under a tree, dragging out a long sigh. The truth is, the Grand Commander wasn't lying. Bro is really in the past. The memory hits. An orb got pushed straight into our MC's mouth at the last second. A glowing magic orb. And the boss explained it slowed time backwards. Bro remembers the whole story now. The boss climbed from a tailor's bench all the way to Grand Commander rank, and the orb is how the regression keeps happening. The orb has already burned through 3 of its uses, only 1 chance left, and the boss handed it over. The power to slay the giants, the entire fate of the world. The higher rank believed our MC was the only key to stopping the end of everything. The only ask in return was for Bro to sharpen the talent and stop wasting time, and the boss pointed toward the famous academy. The strongest people in the world train there. Our MC's eyes well up at the memory, and so does the commander's. If they ever meet again, the boss had one last request. Could Bro just stay out of trouble and become a tailor like the boss once was? Our hero promised plenty had already been done in the old life, but nothing quite like that one. Back in the present, well, the new past, our guy mutters a damn it. There's the village. If this is a dream, Bro is begging to wake up. If not, what is one veteran supposed to do alone in a kid's body? Our MC's face flips. This really is the past. The moment lands. Our hero clocks the angle. The timing matches. Little feet take off down the dirt road. The sister might still be alive in this version of the world. Our guy sprints through the village, dodging carts and crates. One more stretch and the house will be in sight. But Bro stops cold. Up by the trees, a bunch of village kids are messing with another one. The victim is dangling upside down, but no rope. Hanging on, nothing. Our MC just shakes the head. Some things never change in any timeline. That kid is floating with magic. Real magic is keeping the body up there. A real talent on the battlefield was a rare sight, even up top. No way one of those is hiding in a backwater village. But actually, hold up. There used to be one here, around this exact time. And there's the girl. The red-haired one from the same village. The girl is panicking. If this keeps going, the dangling kid is going to get seriously hurt. The hanging kid begs for the bullies to stop. The kid swears the pockets are empty, no money to give. The lead bully shrugs. Mom's medicine bill is the problem of the victim, not the bully. The bully empties what little there is and demands more. The leader tells the kid to be a good son and earn it back. The smacks just keep coming. The watchers cheer for more money. The red-haired girl steps up and tries to stop them. The head bully snaps back, orders one of the side kids to lift the victim higher into the tree. The side kid hesitates. Dropping the kid from that height would kill him. The lead bully orders the side kid to lift or take the place. Fear takes over. Her face fills with fear. When did things get this bad? All the girl wanted was to show somebody she had skill too. One hand starts to lift the magic, but the fingers are shaking. The girl begs herself to do it, but the body bails. Nothing will move. One more cry leaves her mouth. Tears stream down. Then comes a voice from behind, a warning to stop before somebody dies. The magic snaps. The dangling kid drops out of the air. The bullies turn. Somebody else just walked up. The lead bully snarls. Nobody told the new kid to interrupt. The side kid claims no harm was intended. Our hero ignores all of that and tells the red-haired girl to stop wasting time on this trash. The girl stutters out an old name, pure recognition. Bro has a question, sword already in hand. The answer comes. An old grimoire came from a traveling peddler. From a cheap book, this much talent? Insane. Our MC is already calculating. Real training, and the girl becomes a real powerhouse. But right now, there's another problem. That sound from behind. One of the bullies is swinging a real sword. The lead bully is barking about correcting bad manners today. A big swing aimed at our hero's head. Our guy clocks the blade. A long sword, full size. Where did a brat get one of those? The bully's stance is garbage. But with raw strength, garbage works on village kids, not on this veteran. One step, and the blade hits air. The bully can't process the dodge. How the hell? Our hero is in a smaller body, sure, but the instincts didn't go anywhere. Every disciplinary soldier learns battle sense, and it lives in the bones. The head bully tries to play cool, calls our MC lucky today. Our guy laughs at how the whole life has been one lucky streak. The leader demands knees and an apology in exchange for a life. Our MC fires back. The answer comes that the bully is the one leaving today, minus an arm. More laughter from the leader, a comment about treating the sister well after the killing. Our hero goes still at that word. The punk starts to describe, and the sword is already moving. One ear cuts clean off, spinning through the air with the blood. The head bully just blinks. The ear hits the dirt. The blade keeps moving. The leader starts screaming. The side of the head is empty now. Hands clutch the wound as blood pours. Our guy steps in close. One cold line drops. The punk is a fucking bastard. And the last question lands. Does the bully actually want to die? And just like that, the regression turns into a body count. The bully gang stares in horror. Somebody's ear is gone. One of them barely whispers, asking if the cut really came from a stick. The bloody wooden stick is dripping red. Our hero turns on the bystanders, asks if the entertainment was worth watching, then comes an order to drag the wounded leader away or end up the same. Every coin they stole has to stay behind, plus extra for ruining the day. The closest one quickly agrees. The whole gang sprints off, swearing the money will come back. Our MC walks over to the kid who was hanging from the tree, hands over the pouch. The contents belong to the kid. The kid stutters that the amount is way more than what got stolen. Bro shrugs and says the amount is exactly what our guy needs. No worry about the gang coming back. Those clowns won't show their faces for a while. Tears of relief follow from the kid. Then Bro tells the victim to go home, but the red-haired girl is still standing there. Our hero looks back, asks what now? The girl's voice cracks. An apology starts forming. One barely audible apology comes out. The girl explains, none of this should have happened, even if the bully leader threatened her. But the fear took over. The magic kept lifting, no control left. The whole thing was the girl's fault, and the apology keeps coming. Our MC smiles and calls her by the old name, tells the girl about crying this exact same way back when the bully first dragged her into all this. When Bro first saw the redhead in the village, the thought hit hard, the same situation as our MC once was. A hand lands on the girl's shoulder. Our hero says no more blame. None of this is the redhead's fault, but the apology is still appreciated. The village looks peaceful behind them. Bro studies the girl's face quietly. One quick read of the eyes. Tension fills the redhead's face. Then comes the verdict. The kid isn't so bad after all. Our MC reminds her about the business mentioned earlier. A panicked stammer comes back. Maybe yes. Good. 4 days from now, same spot. The meeting happens. More panic at the 4-day mark. The night sky should mark the time. One more line lands flat with consequences if the redhead skips out. One terrified squeak follows. Then our guy walks off, throws back a quick warning about being late. The redhead just stands frozen. No idea what just happened. Later, our MC stops at a quiet cottage on the edge of the village. But our hero stalls at the front door. Would flowers be too much? The bunch of roses is heavier than expected. Bro picked the freshest ones along the way, remembering the woman loved them. One step away from going inside, and the moment freezes. The door creaks. A voice from inside calls out, asks who could be standing out there. Then it lands. Was that really our hero? In the old life as a disciplinary soldier, our MC rehearsed this moment 1,000 times. What to say first? Should the apology come up? Come. Should Bro confess about missing the sister? All of that ran on loop, but those lines belong to the old veteran, the disciplinary soldier, not the kid standing here now, and the woman in the doorway speaks first, surprised that Bro is home so early. One quiet word, then Bro answers that the kid is back. Inside, the table is set, dinner steaming. The older sister jokes about wishing for this day forever. Their household has finally seen flowers from the cold little brother. Joy and tears together. Our MC is glad about that. More stew gets handed over, with a question about room for more. And remember, every meal here is a memory Bro lost years ago. Our hero asks one question. How old is the sister this year? The answer comes back 22, with a question of why. Bro just suddenly forgot the number. If the woman is 22 now, then. There's about 10 years left before those bastards invade everything. Our MC snaps out of it. The sister feels the forehead, says no fever, the same as in the memory. Still bright and kind, still warm to the bones. The warmth makes Bro wish the moment could last forever. But in about 10 years, this world ends. To protect both the world and the sister, Bro will need to. Our hero says there's news. Ears perk up across the table. The plan is to enter the academy. Silence, then a freeze at the word. An explosion of disbelief follows. Another demand for the news to come again, asks if our MC means it. Bro confirms it. The new attitude gets pointed out, since our guy used to refuse every time it came up. Our guy doesn't have time to explain. One blank blink from the sister. The older sister always knew this day would come. The cute little brother is smart enough to crush anything. Bro mumbles, thanks. The next move starts. A surprise gift gets held out. Our hero stares. What is this? Coins. Way too many of them, the sister explains, saved in secret to surprise our guy. For the day Bro might change the mind about the academy. Cash was ready instantly. Our MC is stunned. When did all this even get gathered? But our hero says the gift won't be needed. The gift should stay with her. Confusion takes over her face. The truth is, the academy in question isn't a small one. And Bro lays out the question, which one was the older sister thinking about? The answer comes, the Imperial School, the famous academy. Silence. Then the entire cottage shakes with one shocked shout. And just like that, the Dark Mage's path back to the academy is about to start. The older sister breaks it down. The famous academy is the Empire's top training ground. The best professors in the world teach there, and Imperial backing keeps the funding rolling. Every legend in the Empire passed through those gates. The Grand Commander herself walked those halls. Even the strongest swordmaster on record and the worst criminal known as the Winter Witch came out of that place. The people from that academy ran half the recent war. And remember, our hero served under the Grand Commander in the past life. The sister teases that the kid finally wanting to go shocked her. But the earlier reaction was a sight to see. Later that night, Bro sneaks out the back. Tonight, results matter more than rest. One quick walk through the dark woods. But first, our MC isn't going anywhere without the redhead. This dude shows up at the meeting spot. There she is. Bro casually mangles the redhead's name on purpose to mess with her. The redhead corrects him angrily. The only reason for coming was the threat. Our hero waves it off, tells her to forget all that. Tonight is busy. One more test the kid needs to pass. Panic hits at the word test. Our guy tells her to use telekinesis. Directly on him, lift him as high as the magic can go. The apprentice nearly chokes at the request. One freaked out question asks why this reckless plan matters. Our MC tells her to skip the worry and just do the move. Bro promises not to die from this. The kid gives in. Then comes the start. One shout, the spell name lands. Bro lifts off the ground with a yelp at the result. Way better than expected, even with the kid being a total beginner. Our hero floats higher. Sure, the new body still lacks the old reach and balance, but this feeling is the same as back then. In the war, during the battle against the last giant, what saved Bro's life was telekinesis. Telekinesis is rare even among the rare mages of the world. So that means this redhead is about to become the most important piece Bro needs. One sword slash starts. The kid panics, begs to come down. The magic is getting tough to hold. Our MC asks for a little more time. One more thing to test. Then bro just decides to drop down without help. One midair blade swing, and the blade tears clean through the magic itself. The redhead nearly faints, can't process what happened. Bro just cut the mana itself in half. The kid demands an explanation. Our hero shrugs. Nothing serious to worry about. The apprentice is shaken, who cuts a mana stream cleanly in half. Never seen anything like it. Bro tells her to drop the topic. The real homework starts with one big question. What is this ability? The same blade that worked on the last giant in the old life. This might be why, but the puzzle can wait. Right now, there's work to do. Congrats! The kid passed the test. Bro hands her the sword to carry and tells her to follow along. A moon deadline is coming. The redhead stutters at the idea of working this late. Under the open moon, our MC mutters that this might be the first page of the war veteran's untold story. The road leads deeper into the woods. The apprentice is still mumbling about the famous academy. The kid keeps repeating the same question. Was that really the elite-only place? Together? Our guy bites back. The answer is obvious. Asking again is annoying. No clue about the elite point either. Our hero clarifies. The elite part isn't the issue. The redhead's own words come out. Bro has martial talent so fine, but the redhead doesn't know what she's doing. And the kid calls herself cowardly and timid. Our MC fires back, asks if she wants to keep living like that, with rare talent wasted on dodging bullies. Is that really the life she wants? The redhead stammers. Bro pushes. The kid has plenty of idiotic sides, gets scared at every shadow, cries at every bump, runs from every threat. But the truth is, none of that has to stay. Starting now, the kid can change all of it. The time already passed can never be rewritten, and one day, the redhead will regret it. Just like how regret hit our MC back in the old life. Our hero asks. The decision is the redhead's. Change or stay. Her eyes go wide in shock. The kid can't believe somebody actually cares this much. The offer to go back stands. Our guy starts walking off, claims a busy schedule. The redhead screams for bro to stop. The answer is change. The apprentice will tag along to the famous academy. Teach the lessons now. All right then, the first hurdle for the soon-to-be great mage starts now. Shall they begin? Happy cheers follow from the redhead. The plan lands as expected. A campfire glows up ahead. One look at it brings confusion. The kid stammers at the sight. This is the first hurdle? Bro nods, of course. The best opponent our hero could find, necessary to draw out the kid's skill. One tall green-skinned monster sits there, a lunar goblin, and that one is the leader. The others are already broken on the ground around it. Our MC grins. What does the redhead think? Amazing setup. One panicked scream? How? Now then, shall the lesson begin? And just like that, the regression turns into a wilderness survival class. Meet the lunar goblin. One of the common breeds in this area. Easy to spot from regular goblins by the yellow skin and busted up bodies. But the real signature of lunar goblins is the obsession with shiny things, gold and jewels, and anything that sparkles. Every traveling merchant gets ambushed, every coin and trinket gets hauled into one secret pile, and once the full moon hits, the goblins throw a party around the loot. Which means tonight, with the moon up there, all that treasure is sitting in one spot. The dots connect for the redhead. That's why bro brought her out here. Yes, that's exactly the plan. Our hero is about to clean out the whole stash. And remember, the kid only unlocked telekinesis a few hours ago. The apprentice has never even heard of goblins holding festivals. The kid asks how bro even knows all this. Our MC smirks and just says, experience covers it. Telling her about seeing it firsthand in the old life isn't on the table. Anyway, all the kid needs to do is float the treasure into the bags while the goblins are sleeping it off. One super simple plan, supposedly. The redhead stammers. The plan doesn't sound that easy. What if there's a slip-up and the goblins wake up? One glance at the angry goblin says that would be very bad. This plan is way too dangerous, the kid argues. They should think it over. Bro rolls the eyes and calls it cowardly. The warning gets serious. Two things matter to actually get into the famous academy. First is money. The tuition is absurd, no rich kid discount. Second, and bigger, real combat experience. Money is a problem, but the experience is more important. The famous academy is packed with aristocrat kids who got elite training from birth. Does the redhead want to beat those rich brats? Our MC has one answer. The only way is to put life on the line for experience. And those goblins right there? Perfect opponents. Money plus experience, two birds with one stone. One final pitch, is the plan wrong? Does the kid have a better idea? The apprentice stammers, defeated. Then it's decided. The heist begins right then. Up above, the moon is full and bright. The magic wraps around the treasure pile. Jewels and coins lift off, floating toward the open bag. One bag fills. Almost there. A bit more to go. The kid concentrates hard, sweat dripping. The spell shifts and drops the last load. Coins fall into the second bag. Our hero grins at the result. The redhead announces the last bag is full. All the bags are stuffed. Our MC cheers about how experience really is the best teacher. The apprentice mumbles back that it actually worked. Bro admits internally that confidence in the kid was low, and yet the apprentice adapted in record time. Way better than expected. One devilish grin lands. Our hero just landed a perfect minion. All right, the bags are full. Time to leave. Relief washes over the kid. Really, already done. But at that exact moment, the goblin chest pops open. Shrieks erupt. The goblins are screaming about the missing shinies. The pack goes feral, screaming about thieves. More frantic screams about finding the culprits. Heads snap up, eyes scanning. Then the goblins lock on the two figures running off in the distance. Our hero curses under the breath. One bad situation. An entire pack of goblins is charging straight at them. The redhead screams in terror. Our MC just exhales. The night was going way too smoothly anyway. The kid panics, asks if they should ditch the bags and run. Bro shuts that down without thinking. Without the treasure, no tuition gets paid. Is the kid planning to earn it by magic? One goblin lunges past the redhead and the head comes off in a spray of red. The sword drips. Now. Our hero grins through the blood. 14 left. And just like that, the wilderness survival class becomes a full-blown extermination. Up in the night sky, a black raven watches over the forest. One sword sweep cuts straight through 3 goblins at once. Our hero glances at the last body, asks if that was the final one. Honestly, not too bad. The redhead can't process it. Impossible. What did the kid just see? 3 goblins beheaded in a single swing. And for the whole mob that came charging after, Bro just disappeared for a second and red slashes erupted across the entire field. Then our MC appeared again in an instant. One bloody sword, one final goblin scream. The apprentice is still catching up to the spectacle Bro just pulled. The field is suddenly silent. The kid snaps out of it, asks what Bro is doing standing around. Our MC waves it off. Bro tells her to skip the apology and grab the gear. Time to head home. Up above, the night sky is finally clear. One stuffed bag rests on the ground. Our hero is tired, thought the trip home would be smooth, but nothing ever is. Bro's muscles are sore just from slicing up some goblins. Is the new body still growing? One note for later. When this trip ends, real physical training starts. The redhead asks about that horrible shriek from earlier. Our MC shrugs. No idea. One voice booms out from the dark, demanding they freeze. Our guy curses, asks who screams at this hour. Bunch of crazy bastards. A torch flickers in the dark. Some threat about making them pay for this trouble. One quick slash. Our hero swings on instinct. The kid flinches in horror. What now? An arrow whips past. Where did that come from? Is this forest cursed? Why are so many crazy bastards out here tonight? 2 figures step into view. Confusion strikes the bandits. One of them realizes it's a person. Children at that. The lead bandit puts on a fake apologetic act. The bandit claims a bag was rustling from a distance and looked like a monster. The act continues. The bandits nearly took a child out. One asks if anyone got hurt. If anyone. Our MC fires back. The bad acting isn't fooling anybody. The warning lands flat. Drop the fake act and answer for real. Rage bursts out. The bastard curses at the kids. The attack comes hard. The redhead's eyes go wide. Her magic snaps into shape on instinct. One shout, the invisible hand grabs the bandit mid-swing. The bandit panics, the body won't move. Our hero grins at the catch. The sword starts the dance. One swing cuts the air. The blade tears through the bandit. Eyes go blank. One last gasp, asking who the hell our hero is. One final scream cuts off. The redhead nearly faints. The kid stammers, asks if he's dead. Our MC shrugs, says it's obvious. No point letting a killer keep breathing. But the apprentice didn't even catch what those guys called themselves. The worst gang in the Empire. Poaching and kidnapping for starters. The gang that runs every crime on the books. The Empire's most evil organization. So the kid already knows the name? Good. Without Bro stepping in, the redhead's organs would already be on a market stall, and the body would be buried in a forest hole. Knowing who these guys are and still letting them live is itself a crime. Idiot. One hand reaches down. Our hero tells the kid to quit fussing and grab the loot. Then comes the pause. What is up with this bag? It's moving. The redhead asks if the bandits were carrying it. Maybe a poached animal? Bro shrugs. Maybe. One quick look should answer the question. Glowing eyes peek out from the dark bag. One shriek bursts out. Peep! Both of them jump. A small magical bird unfolds into the air. Bro grins through the confusion. This chicken thing came out of nowhere, and just like that, the regression picks up a new passenger. The blue bird hangs in the air, glowing. Bro blinks at the sight and wonders out loud what kind of chicken breed this is. Blue feathers. Nothing in the Empire comes in that color, naturally. The redhead admits this is a first. Our MC agrees on the spot. But the shackle on the bird's leg catches the attention. That thing came straight from the worst gang's poaching kit. Usually used to block a prisoner's mana and lock down all movement, those shackles only get pulled out for rare, fantastical creatures. So, this blue bird is the rare kind. As the magic link finally clicks open, the kid jumps at what sounds like the bird talking. Our hero rolls the eyes. It isn't really the bird. The magic is letting the actual owner speak through it now that the shackle is broken. Bro tries to figure out who's on the other end, probably the actual owner of the bird. A panicked voice cuts through, introduces a name and some job title from a magical institution. The connection failed for ages, with a missing report almost on the way out. Now, the voice asks who's helping. Our MC plays it smooth, calls the group righteous passersby, and adds the part about a fight with poachers who took the bird. The rest gets glossed over since the memory has too much blood to explain in detail. Silence. Then comes the simple summary: the bird is safe. The voice on the other end loses it at the words poachers and kidnapping. Huge gratitude flows back through the link. Then suddenly the bird turns around and sticks the rear right in Bro's face. Cheap, cheap. Our hero panics at the gesture, asks the voice what the deal is. The other end explains the bird wants a feather plucked before flying off. Dream bird feathers, paired with magic, work as a compass that leads back to the main body. The bird is ready to take off. The researcher invites our MC to swing by the institution someday. Then the bluebird shoots into the sky at terrifying speed. Bro stares at the speed. The redhead asks what Bro is still holding, a single feather, and it stinks. Our MC blinks, completely thrown off. But there's another object sitting on the ground where the bird took off. What's that one? A few days later, the merchant road is buzzing with traders. They stop at a known wagon. The merchant inspects the jewel. Value, craftsmanship, every detail checks out. 20 gold coins land on the table. This trader turns out to own a respected house in the area. Every item Bro brought is high value. Lucky day, the trader says. Our hero plays the role and cheers about finally meeting a true expert in value. Every other merchant in town is a scammer. The trader laughs in agreement, but stumbling onto an honest dealer feels like a reward all by itself. The merchant asks if anything else needs appraising. Our MC remembers the purple thing. The last item comes out of the bag. The night the bluebird flew off, this got left behind. An egg. And our hero thought it was a poop drop at first, but no. The bird thanked the rescuer with a literal egg. Curious about the durability, our MC tested it by throwing the egg at a boulder. The shell turns out rock solid, but the result was unexpected. The merchant studies it. Nobody can say if it's the bird's egg or not, but as a byproduct of a rare fantastical creature, it could be worth a fortune. The trader pauses, examining the color and texture. Tension builds in Bro's head. A terrified thought hits. Could the gift actually be droppings? That gets brushed off. The actual nature is unclear. Unusual object. The suggestion comes back. Take it to a specialized appraiser. Our hero sighs. Probably should. The daughter loses it. What kind of insane question did the merchant's kid just toss out? A dick? From this angle, the noble doesn't even look the type to be carrying any such thing. Bro presses on, asks whether some old man secretly stashed an extra one in hiding. Then the slap lands hard with curses about crazy bastards, and that exact sensation, Bro recognizes it. That's the Count, the legend from before. Flashback. Back in the old life, our MC served as a disciplinary soldier at a frontier post. The Count handled supplies there, great work ethic and easygoing personality, the kind of officer who got along with everyone. Very impressive figure, but whenever talks about dicks came up among the troops, the Count went unusually furious and slapped anyone in reach. Back then, our MC was curious about the reason, but never got the chance to ask. Death came for the Count first, but the answer just walked into the present. Bro finally drops the real question, whether the Count was always a girl. The daughter snaps, apparently being asked once wasn't enough. Another slap is incoming. Our hero shouts at the slapper to stop. The noble squeaks back. The first slap was free, the next ones get earned back. Bro admits the first hit was deserved, but no second hit allowed. What if the answer is a double back? The brat just goes feral. The brawl explodes. The merchant tries to break it up, yelling about the crazy person and impending death. Dust flies everywhere. Both kids are rolling on the ground. The father yells for the violence to stop. A while later, things calm down. The redhead just stares, asks what's even going on with these two. The daughter scratches her head. They fought like a kill switch was on, so this was the gift left behind. Our MC keeps munching, tells the kid to check the quality. If the gear doesn't pass, the slapper is willing to swap for better. The kid seems impressed they ended up cooperating. Both kids sitting at the same table now. 3 swords and a magic wand laid out for inspection. The apprentice asks why 3 blades. Swords are hard to carry. Our hero shrugs. Just in case, since the way Bro uses blades is rough. The brat wants the verdict. Bro says they aren't bad, but the black iron one stands out. Black iron holds up under pressure, the kind of metal renowned knights actually use. No clue how rough the brat is on weapons, but this blade isn't snapping easy. The slapper beams about that being a favorite weapon in the past. The magic wand also has a quality mana stone, working as a parting gift too. Now the daughter turns to the kid. Is this cutie the rare mage? The redhead admits it, sort of. What type of magic? Telekinesis? The brat lights up. Telekinesis alone might land a scholarship. The apprentice blushes, but the verdict on Bro lands hard. Our guy is the problem. What technique is the kid actually planning to show at the practical exam? Our hero is lost at the word technique. The daughter explains, the famous academy demands a technique that impresses the professors. The theory test is brutal, but the practical is the real killer. Anyone who clears it passes. Simply put, if the kid can't prove worth, no academy. The slapper says, forget about getting in. Wait, doesn't a swordsman just need a good sword? So what do applicants actually show? Noble kids show off family secret techniques. Martial artists demo their own mana combat moves. Our MC freezes at the word mana. Anyone applying is expected to be a mana user by default, as a basic, and that mana gets used in combat. The absolute baseline. So why does the kid's face look like that? Don't tell the brat that Bro doesn't even know how to sense mana. Bro pushes back. Isn't this just aura with extra steps? The brat freezes solid. Is there a real conversation happening with this clown about the famous academy? Aura and mana being similar? Where did that even come from? Our MC admits it might be a thing only certain people would know. This isn't going to fly. Outside, right now. The noble also wants to borrow the short swords. Her own blade is at the blacksmith. Our guy stares. And where's the confidence coming from? What if the gear gets damaged? The daughter brushes it off. Bro says any breakage costs double. The slapper ups it to triple. Happy now? Bro just sighs. Enough talking, follow along. Some special training is on the way. Mana is the root power of nature, like air, present everywhere in the world. But not everyone can use it. Mana users have to first see and feel personal mana to unlock the mana sense. The path depends on training and talent. Usually a year of practice goes by before sensing kicks in. Famous academy applicants are already past that stage. Does the kid get it now? The noble sighs. Bro doesn't even know the difference between mana and aura. None of this makes sense. Our hero counters, fine. Aura is technically a type of mana, but the gap is sky and earth. That big? Even acknowledged talents train at least 10 years with brutal effort just to unlock that enlightened inner power. That's what aura really is. So, does any of it click? Our MC shrugs, sort of. Bro has run into aura users on the battlefield before, annoying as hell with their weird abilities. Still, the power was genuinely impressive. Still, even an aura user dies when the blade lands clean. All right, enough lectures. Shall the lesson kick off? The daughter swings a wooden practice blade. Bro will learn faster using the body instead of the head. Light steps move in, a young girl, after all. Then the daughter leaps in fast, blade swinging hard. Our MC snaps to attention. The swords clash, sparks fly. The spark isn't normal. Bro reacts in surprise. The daughter is wrapped in golden glow. And just like that, the practice lesson turns into a real aura demonstration. Sparks erupt from the clash. What a sight. The daughter is dual-wielding with raw aura, every swing carrying serious weight. Our hero thinks fast. The brat is wielding aura at this age and with 2 blades. The noble can't read the moves either. Is this a mana fighting style? What's even up with this guy? The brat planned to end it in a single push, show off mana power, make Bro give up on the test entirely, with the goal of avoiding bigger humiliation at the actual exam. But instead, the daughter is the one getting pushed back. Could this be the skill of someone who can't even use mana? Impossible. What's the kid even thinking? The fight goes airborne, swords flashing. Our MC dodges instead of blocking. The brat freezes mid-swing. The sword cuts past empty air. Another swing lands clean on the brat. The noble admits a moment of hesitation would have gone badly. Our hero says straight up, the daughter isn't normal at all. The slapper fires back, same goes for the kid. Goes for. Our MC points out the daughter is impressive with the blade, mana aside. Bro is just a little rusty with the center of gravity. The daughter cheers, fix that, and the impression at the exam will land hard. Wait, where is Bro going? Bro just walks off. No win declared yet, just keep the word. Then comes the swing. The brat's sword shatters clean in half. Threefold, the slapper stares in shock. When did that happen? Our MC just says to get the price of the sword ready. The daughter stammers in disbelief. The redhead jogs up with quick praise, sounding like the feeling lands. The brat snaps for the redhead to hurry up, exhausted from the fight. The noble eyes the new faces. Who are they? In the morning, wagons lined up. The merchant came to settle accounts, but the redhead asks what those things are. Books. The slapper made theory exam workbooks and summaries personally. Our hero asks if the daughter needs them, with only a month left. The answer is yes, but the daughter still wants them passed along. Our MC warns against screwing them over. The daughter swears not. The kids grew on the noble. The service is free. The daughter wants everyone to pass together. Bro shrugs. If the price is free, no objection at all. The brat would teach personally if possible, but the merchant deal sends the noble on the road today. So study hard alone. If they fail after this kind of gift, no mercy. The warning is clear. The noble snaps right back, telling Bro to speak for the noble's side. The wagons roll out, see them at the capital on exam day. Bro reminds the redhead to read through everything. Our hero hums and eyes the road ahead. This weak body needs training, and studying is unfamiliar territory, but the feeling isn't bad at all. Life after returning home was already similar to before, but starting to shift. The cottage on the edge of the village. Every meal with the older sister. The sister cheers about Bro eating well, with the stomach nearly bursting after each meal. Full of calories, our MC hunted monsters around the village and built up stamina and adaptability fast. A heavy exhale lands. Is that enough for today? Our hero kept going until there were no monsters left near the village. Besides that, our MC studied hard, unheard of for a disciplinary soldier. Why does anyone need to memorize northern dating etiquette? Not knowing how the exam would go, Bro just gave it everything. A month passed. The real main stage of the story is here, the great capital. At its center, the empire's top educational institution, the White Tower's small city. The redhead goes wide-eyed, mouth open. The famous academy. The kid mutters about the academy being an absolute masterpiece. Our hero asks what the redhead is doing, standing in the middle of the street. Our MC tells the redhead to stop being a country bumpkin. They will be late for the exam. A stuttered apology follows. Our guy raises an eyebrow at the weird hesitation. The apprentice says, it's nothing, just fascinated. It's been just a month. The mage mumbles that Bro looks bigger now. Bro rolls the eyes at the name again. Then Bro tells the redhead to stop talking nonsense and hurry inside. Come to think of it, since they're at the famous academy now, the meeting might actually happen. The Sword Saint, a descendant of a prestigious swordsman family, the genius considered the strongest in the empire. Same age range, so a meeting at the exam is possible. But for our hero, the whole thing doesn't really matter. The redhead asks if Bro brought that thing. Our MC blinks. What thing? The feather from the dream bird the kids saved before? It's supposed to lead back to its owner. Our hero thought the redhead meant a different thing. Bro confirms it was packed before they left, since the owner lives in the capital. The plan was to visit after the exam. Then comes confusion. This is going to be troublesome. The door wasn't even knocked on, but it opened on its own. Inside, a beast-shaped figure with the blue bird. The figure asks if Bro is the owner, the were-human. The capital looms ahead, full of secrets waiting to crack open. The castle gates of the famous academy loom over the city. Inside, the lion-shaped figure stumbles back. Who are these intruders, and how did anyone come through the upper floor? Our hero waves it off. Apparently, this is one of the top floors. Bro almost had a heart attack. The redhead grumbles about insisting on the stairs. The lion squints, asks if the kids came for the rare bird. Our MC looks blank. The feather sits between them. Recognition lands in the lion's eyes. Wait, are these the heroes from the rescue? The host sighs, calls it a shame. A proper recommendation could have been arranged with warning. But the exam is happening today. Hopefully no failures, but if it goes badly. Our hero brushes it off. Since they're here, a question matters more. The kids don't have much time. The Catman notices the egg, asks what the bird just laid. The redhead gasps about the bird pooping it out. But no, this is a dream bird egg. The elder can't believe it. Our MC is confused. Isn't a bird laying eggs normal? Not for a dream bird. And more importantly, nobody can predict what will hatch from it. Our hero counters, an egg from a bird should hatch into a bird. The lion explains. Dream birds absorb unique mana from the environment around them and lay an egg shaped by that exposure. For a phoenix area, the egg hatches into a fire phoenix. In a monster nest, the dream bird hatches in monster shape. And sometimes the form isn't bird at all. Normally, analysis of the egg's mana predicts the result. But this egg, the mana inside is wild, swirling like molten iron through a smelter. Right now, nothing can be guessed with certainty. Our hero rolls the eyes, complains about turning a simple egg into a mystery. The bird keeper lectures the bluebird about wandering off to lay an egg like this. A chirp comes back. Never seen such a shameless bird, the old beast sighs. So the question is, would the kids look after this egg? Our MC shrugs. Why not? The Catman asks if the giving is really all right. Of course this matters. A dream bird only lays a single egg in a lifetime. Laying it right in front of the rescuers means the bird felt a real connection. More chirping comes about respecting a longtime friend. The egg gets handed over. Our hero accepts, curious to see what hatches. Cut to the exam hall. Number 111 has just ended. Number 112, please enter. An attendant calls. The noise echoes through the hall. Our MC is up next, and the wait is making the kid restless. The daughter rolls her eyes. Every exam runs like this. And what's with the fancy outfit? The brat explains the famous academy is private and full of noble kids. The nobles might become customers later, so looking shabby isn't an option. Our hero shakes his head at the effort. Anyway, the daughter sighs that the redhead being here would have been better. Nothing to do. The magic test is in another room. The noble hopes nobody breaks down crying. The announcer calls, number 112, done. Number 113, please enter. Our MC stands while the daughter throws encouragement. Also, if bro fails, the daughter won't let it slide. Our guy thanks the kid for the heartfelt support. Bro walks out. The wide hall stretches ahead. Heavy footsteps echo. Our hero sizes up the room. The people in the chairs stand out. The professors of the famous academy. Their presence weighs down the hall. Every one of them looks extraordinary. But the old man in the middle stands out. The headmaster of the academy, an archmage of legendary rank. And the woman beside him, our MC, barely sensed that kind of vigor even in the old life. The sword instructor, a grand sword saint. The head welcomes the applicant warmly, gives a name and a polite greeting. Then comes the explanation. A magically engineered dummy waits across the field. The test is a technique demo. What does the kid plan to show? Our hero shrugs. Nothing special. Just a fast cut. The elder mulls it over, calls it enough for a dummy, but a cut without mana sounds simple. Another voice chimes in. There's always someone like this, judging the dummy only by appearance. Probably an applicant from a faraway country. Even though it looks plain, this dummy has aura resistance and fast regeneration. Precise, magical engineering. Another professor pipes up. Even the famous sword saint genius barely left a scratch on his run. The question is what this kid plans to do. Maybe split it in half? The laughter from the leader covers the joke, called offensive, given the applicant is standing right there. But what if the child actually proves the doubt wrong? Our hero swings. The room reacts. The room. Disbelief ripples through the panel. How does a kid this age carry that kind of vigor? The blade arcs. A red slash tears across the field. The dummy's hair flies. The sword saint's eyes lock on the moment. Our MC lowers the blade and walks back to the line. That's all? The old professors laugh. Just a single cut, tough to grade a hit that brief. Another professor looks to the headmaster, asking the same. The head's eyes narrow. A sharper look fills the old face. Then the sword saint stands up sharply. The room locks in on the instructor. The woman lifts the blade. Our hero registers the move, and the swords clash, full force. And just like that, the entrance exam turns into a real fight. Sparks fly across the hall. Our hero adjusts midair. Who is this person attacking out of nowhere? The sword saint demands answers. That swordsmanship style, where did the kid learn it? Our MC plays dumb, asks what the question even means. The woman cuts that off, switches the question, her blade flashes. Does the kid see the movements? Bro nods, calling the woman amazing. The saint presses. In that instant, the kid shouldn't have even been able to unsheathe the blade. Yet 3 swings came out, 3 times, exactly the same number Bro just demonstrated. That arrogant cut. Our hero freezes. That landed too close to the truth. Then comes the accusation. Did the kid think the professors wouldn't notice the supposedly foolish swordsmanship? The last cut was slowed down on purpose, just to make sure the panel could see it. Like the kid was being considerate. The headmaster cuts in, calls it arrogant. Has the boy forgotten where this is? The rest of the guilty theory professors lean in. Our MC tries to explain. A misunderstanding has happened here. The strength only got adjusted because Bro figured the sword wouldn't survive the last hit. But judging by the mood, the woman is not going to buy that explanation. The blade lowers. The sword saint says she will remember the kid. Our hero blinks. Is that all the threat amounts to? No, the woman declares she will definitely train this rascal. Bro admits internally. That's worse. The headmaster mutters about teaching his own disciples too. The situation lands. The swordsmanship instructor has just called dibs on this student. Gosh. The head sighs about needing to pay attention from here on. The praise lands for the kid. Then for the final test, a common question. No definite answer. Reply with what feels best. What did the boy learn that drove him to apply to the famous academy? Our hero thinks for a beat. Then comes the answer. The goal is about never carrying a regret again. This is what Bro wants to learn here first. The headmaster nods slowly, tells the kid to head out safely. The door closes behind. The sword saint repeats the phrase about no regrets to herself. The other professors groan. How is anyone supposed to teach that? First the sword saint, now the headmaster too. Did the boy pull some kind of magic trick on both of them? The dummy is mentioned. A trick. Might be a fair way to describe it. Another professor mutters. Actually, maybe call it talent. The rest of the hall lets out a stunned shout about the dummy. Across the field, the dummy is sliced clean in half. Our hero walks out the doors. The lady's sword from earlier replays in Bro's head. Even the past version of our MC, would there be a guaranteed win against her? Bro thought the old life had covered enough hardship, but clearly there's a long way to go. Bro silently tells the old commander, coming to this academy was the right call. If this is the place, real learning is going to happen. Only the written test is left. Memorization has been the project for a whole month. The kid feels confident already, but the reality flips. Completely screwed. Extremely screwed. Bro is just crying inside now. Life has always been like this. Elsewhere, the daughter and the redhead discuss how Bro couldn't answer a single question on the test. Didn't the daughter tell the kid to look at the bag? The truth is, our hero pulled the study items out and walked off without the bag. After hyper-focusing on the early problems, the bag got completely forgotten. The redhead blames herself. Wouldn't have happened with a quick reminder. The daughter sighs. This kind of fool actually exists. The day of the results announcement gets close. The slapper teases, enough grumbling. The practical exam carries the bigger weight anyway. With the kid's skills, it'll work out. The magic circle activates. People in the plaza spot the announcement going live. The list materializes. The daughter and the redhead lean in. That list of passers is finally out. The timing was faster than expected. In the magic department, the redhead lands practical 12th and theory tied at first. Martial arts has the daughter at practical 9th and theory 9th. The slapper scans the names. Another scan. Then a celebration erupts over the result. Also, the redhead tied for first in theory. Really? Yes, it says so right there, with two others sharing the top spot. Still first, the daughter cheers, amazing cutie. The redhead waves it off as luck. Then the daughter calls out for the boy's name. What rank did the kid score? Our hero stands alone, staring at the empty space where the name should have been. The dread was right. Nothing is up there. The daughter and the redhead can't accept it. How could the kid not get in? Is the list missing the name? The noble shakes, bro. Did he read the list properly? No chance. Our MC swears every single name got checked. The warning was given. Really fucked it up this time. Then a sudden explosion erupts in the sky. The locals know the cue. Another flashy effect popped up. That's the entrance exam's final cannon, the salutatorian announcement for each department. A glory phoenix burns into the air. The flames spread across the sky. Our hero stares. What is this? The burst lands in golden writing. The martial arts department's salutatorian is named for Bro. Practical first, theory 5112. The daughter and the redhead read the rank out loud. Sal. The noble tackles Bro in a hug. Salutatorian. With the theory tied at first, plus the practical first, Bro is the martial arts department's salutatorian. The redhead joins in. Amazing rank. The apprentice admits knowing all along. Our hero compliments her sharp eye for people. And remember, the kid still has practical first on the books. Then it hits. Wait. If our MC is first in practical, that means a certain sword saint just lost. And that personality won't accept this quietly. A tense atmosphere looms in the air. A figure walks up, so this is the one who took practical first. Bro curses internally, knew it. This is how the meeting happens. The kid sword saint stands tall, golden trim and all. And just like that, the legendary sword saint stares straight at the new salutatorian and the rivalry begins. The kid sword saint walks straight up, gasps ripple through the crowd. The Empire's rising star is right there. The daughter whispers about the atmosphere getting dark and intimidating. The brat nudges our hero, says the saint wants a chat. Our MC clicks the tongue. Internally, Bro flags the problem. This rival hasn't changed at all. Nobody better at the sword is ever tolerated. That outrageous spirit. This situation needs avoiding. Bro plays dumb, says ranking. First was a mistake, no idea what's happening. The saint just stares, then snaps, asks why Bro is lying. Our hero counters, if the denial is given, it should stand. The heir demands proof. Just keep walking and stop picking fights. The proof request lands. Fine. The demonstration begins. The kid swings. Our guy blinks. The prodigy blocked it instantly. The daughter and the redhead gasp. That was supposedly enough proof. The rival already knows. If Bro hadn't ranked first, that reaction wouldn't have been possible. A fight is on. Show the skills that beat the saint. This dude curses internally. This crazy bastard. Fine. If a fight is the request, here it comes. Bro shows what he's got. The air dodges smoothly. Then the eyes widen. Swords clash. More clashing. Our hero pulls back, calls it enough, asks if the saint is satisfied. The saint stays silent, then admits, makes sense, a top score got achieved. Great technique. But as expected, the rival says it's not enough to beat him. Our MC snaps internally. This guy is crazy. Relax already. Then aloud demands the saint show everything Bro is hiding. The prodigy says the result is still unacceptable. The air charges. Clash hits hard. Bro complains, this idiot is begging to die. Exactly why our hero didn't want this meeting. At this rate, the saint will start manipulating aura. That would be really bad. A tempest from a single slice, an outrageous aura called the Tempest Sword. Our hero really can't handle that level. Then comes the counter. The saint demands, what's happening? Turning the back during a fight? Does the saint think he'll miss? The strike comes. The redhead is the one in the way. Why her? The rival roars about cowardice, using a lady as a shield, calling that knightly. Our hero defends, technically a guy here, but admits that part of the saint hasn't changed. Even with death close, the prodigy will protect the way of the knight. Our MC takes the deflection. Now, the redhead can move. The order from Bro is to run. The air freezes. What? Hold on. Footsteps approaching. Guards arrive. What's happening over there? Apparently a fight broke out. Guards recognize the saint. Oh, sir, the famous family name lands. The saint dismisses concerns, asks if they can chase the others. Then the saint tells the guards to speak casually. Not the son of the famous family right now, just a commoner applicant. No need to worry about this. It was a fair fight. The rival will handle it personally. The saint's sword glows. The blade cracks. Wait, a sword made from the highest grade mithril cracked. The air reflex, thought the technique was nothing extraordinary, but doing that much with such a basic sword. The saint smiles, calls the situation interesting. This prodigy tells Bro, the name is remembered now. Cut to the next day, just outside the capital. The name forest is the destination. Our hero looks around, swears the place was around here. The redhead asks if the team really should be doing this right now. Bro asks, doing what? No, about the guy from yesterday, the heir of a famous family, next biggest after the Imperial. Bro broke his nose. What if there's retaliation? Bro says, no need to worry. That guy is solid, just nuts about the sword, upholds principle and trust. Basically a perfect model of a noble, the type that protects the weak. He would call yesterday a fair spar, and if not, the kids would already be behind bars. The redhead admits that is true, but more importantly, look over there, finally arrived. The mana vein the professor mentioned. And remember, this was a special tip from a friendly professor. The named spring of mana. Mana that moves around the world for unknown reasons, gathering in a single spot. This vein of mana. With its presence, mana gets absorbed by surrounding matter. Ordinary rock becomes top-grade mana stone. Regular weeds turn into miracle herbs, famous for incredible effectiveness. Value through the roof. Plenty of people would kill to monopolize it. The redhead says that professor is generous, giving access to a place like this just to hatch an egg. Our hero asks the redhead if the air feels different. The answer is yes. The kid never sensed this much mana in any place. Her hand glows brighter. With this baseline, the magic will easily punch harder than usual. And the egg in Bro's pocket, just like before, is absorbing magic at insane speed. The egg seems to favor the mana here. Bro acknowledges it, since nobody truly knows what will happen. The daughter would have loved this place. The apprentice agrees, but the merchant trip kept her busy. Shame. The agreement lands. A curious noise rises. The redhead notices the silence. Bro asks, what is it? The professor said there's a lot of mana and many fantastical species nest here. Our MC figures that means even regular animals would thrive in this place. But why is no animal sound coming from anywhere? Our hero stiffens. Complacency strikes. Damn it, things are getting out of hand again. Why does this keep happening everywhere bro goes? The redhead asks what is wrong. Get ready, the kid is told. A hidden wolf shape moves in the brush. The wolf lifts the snout. Blood smell hangs on the air. And just like that, the spring has a new visitor with bad intentions. Our hero and the redhead pause. The smell of blood is hanging in the forest air. Bro tells the kid an unwelcome guest got here first. Of course, by visitor, meaning the unwelcome kind. Wolf-shaped poacher silhouettes step out from the trees. Arrows whip through the air, aim straight at our MC. Bro dodges every shaft. An arrow sticks in a tree. Our hero studies the shaft and recognition lands. The special poacher arrow from before. Memory flashes back to the old life at the disciplinary squad's old campsite. A captured poacher was bragging about the arrow, how it could blow off most orc heads. The brag continued. A single shot could take out a head. The squad joked about a prisoner who got caught while bragging. The captain told the noisy one to shut up, but the prisoner kept boasting, calling the user a veteran with hundreds of poaching wins, an elite from the worst gang, the famous Bloodhound rank. Back to the present. The worst gang again, and this group is at Bloodhound level. Bro registers it as manageable. More arrows hit the ground around them. Our hero tells the redhead to hide, warns about staying clear of stray arrows. The kid panics, asks what Bro is planning. Bro shouts back to keep busy and runs forward. The bandits gasp at the speed. Every mana-infused arrow got cut down in a single slash. Another swing. The question hits. Nobody recognizes this kid. The bandit leader curses, orders everyone to disperse. They will surround and attack instead. Our hero notes the decision is sharp, different from the small fry from that poor forest. The situation is not good. Then Bro pulls a trick. The call goes out for the gang to stop attacking, since allies should be recognized. The bandits stop. Confusion ripples through the gang about the word allies. Bro plays innocent confusion. Looks like they haven't heard the news. Our MC claims to be the youngest bloodhound from a known branch, dropping a famous name from memory. The gang stares. Is this really a bloodhound? A mocking laugh hits, expecting belief that a baby like the kid is a bloodhound. Bro offers a counter. If doubting, asks the wolf from the local branch, and tosses a piece of advice. Assuming nobody else can do what you can't is a bad habit, nothing pathetic could compare. Another bandit speaks up, asks if the kid really is the named member from that branch. Bro confirms cheerfully. The wolf chief asks why a member from that branch is here. That mountain range was assigned to a different branch. Our MC just shrugs, claims not to be sure about that, since the kid isn't actually that named member. The chief is left stunned. The sword instantly flashes. Our hero slashes through. The bandit stands stunned. Bro just used the most messed up name available. Best fake name for impersonating a poacher. The bandit screams in pain. Bro keeps swinging. The last bandit cries out for the captain. Bro leans in close, reminds the bandit of the earlier warning that the ending would be bad. A pained scream cuts through the trees. The bandit holds the bloody hand, complains about fingers. Bro mocks the whining. The warning continues. To avoid worse, the bandit needs to get a hold and take what Bro offers. From now on, the bandit will write down the locations of every branch he knows. The prisoner panics. Our hero asks if there is a problem, afraid to talk. Then there's no reason to keep the bandit alive. The captive shrieks. More begging spills out. Anything else? No paper or pen on the prisoner. Bro shouts back that the pen has already been made. Right there, on the right hand. The sky shifts overhead. The praise lands for the map drawing. Talent recognized. The bandit gushes thanks, asks about being spared as promised. The sword raises in answer. The bandit's eyes widen. A sharp slash drops. The answer comes back. No sparing today. And just like that, the Bloodhound branch loses its captain to a survival lesson. Up in the sky, a sound cuts through the trees. The redhead throws up. The kid recovers slowly. Bro tells her to stop overreacting. Our hero reminds the apprentice that preparation was required. The apprentice apologizes. But this scene, dead bodies everywhere, is way too much. Is all of this really the worst gang's doing? Our MC reminds her the warning was given before. Letting them live would be a crime. The redhead still flinches. Bro insists they were all wanted criminals who needed killing. Anyways, if that Catman professor sees this, the host is going to be quite sad. Our hero stands quietly, then asks if it is time to head back. Confusion lands. The redhead asks why suddenly. The apprentice stammers, calling our MC by name. Her finger lifts. What is that? Bro's eyes catch a glow, then blood flies through the air. The bodies pour blood that swirls into a stream. The stream erupts upward. Our MC shouts a curse, asks what the hell is happening. The source is the egg in Bro's pocket. Our hero stares. The egg is absorbing every drop of blood from the corpses. The apprentice panics, asks what is going on. Bro tells the kid not to ask. No. On second thought, Bro does know a thing or two. Whatever is inside that egg, it isn't an average creature. A pulse runs through the shell, then glows brighter. The redhead asks if that is the end. Seems like it. But nothing visible has changed. Then a crack runs across the shell. The kid yelps about the egg cracking. Our MC says hatching is starting. The time has come to check what was so valuable. Our hero peers in, then yanks back, clutching the face. The apprentice panics again. What is this thing? A small bat-shaped creature climbs out. No way that is a dream bird. The thing is dark and winged. No matter the angle, this is definitely not a bird. More like a tiny dragon. The redhead agrees, similar to dragons from old books. Where did the dream egg even absorb mana from to hatch into this? Still, the little thing is cute. But the first move was a sucker punch right to our hero's face. Then comes magic light. Bro flinches. The bruise vanishes. Healing magic on top of the punch. And the bat dragon seems to genuinely like our MC, way more abilities than expected. The redhead suggests a name. Bro agrees. The dream bird label has to go. Our hero thinks about what fits. The creature glows red. A quick swipe arcs through the brush. The kid wonders where the move went. Bro grins. The pet sensed a hidden presence and chased it. Hidden boots stagger out. Ugh! This is one of the worst gang's branch errand boys. The bandit panics. What is that thing? Went out for an errand and everyone is dead. Now the whole crew is bodies. Our hero calls the creature off. That is enough. The new pet will end up killing him. The kid catches the name. The new pet finally has a name. Confirmed, already in mind. The question goes to the creature about liking the name. The errand boy is bewildered. Who is this kid? The bandit's head spins. Is this the same person from earlier? Owner of that monster? Who exactly? Bro calls the captive by name, asks if everything is okay. The bandit stammers in shock. The captive kneels, thanks to Bro, life saved. Then doubt sets in. How does the kid know the name? Our MC lifts the sword. The answer comes back that there is no need to know. A sharp slash drops on the captive. Our hero leans in. Didn't expect a face like this. Nice to meet. Has poaching paid off? The kid calls the bandit a talkative branch bloodhound. The prisoner panics, calling himself just an errand boy. Bro shrugs. Fine. The rank was probably low at this period. Either way, there is a task this errand boy will do for Bro. Just for clarity, this is not a favor. And just like that, the worst gang gains another forced informant. The castle and the city skyline glow. In the wagon, the bottle catches the light. Nice. Our hero and the redhead grin. The result came out way better than expected. The apprentice agrees, completely shocked by the price. The daughter's father said the water sells like gold, and our MC collected some, even though the kid had no idea why at the time. But to think the daughter's father came through with a high price for it. Thanks to him, money isn't going to be a problem. The redhead reminds Bro, the Catman professor put them on this. That visit is part of the plan, plus the new pet meets the host. The academy gates loom over the city. The timing was a wild coincidence. Besides the job assigned to the captured errand boy, the map handed over by the bloodhound was more than just a friendly hello. Our hero planted so much fear in the captive, the bandit will not even consider any other intentions. The apprentice asks what Bro plans to do with the money, since tuition is covered after ranking salutatorian and the support funds are coming. The question lands. Is there a goal worth chasing? Our MC thinks about it. Come to think of it, the entrance ceremony is right around the corner. A few days later, the carriage station of the capital city. The driver helps the older sister down. Thanks, Bro, for the ride. The sister gasps at the city. Never seen the capital this close. The older sister calls the place absolutely fabulous. Our hero greets the sister, asks if the trip was too tiring. Happy noise erupts at the name. The topic flips instantly. The question becomes whether nothing big happened back home. Our MC fires back that this is what Bro should actually be asking. Next come the questions about the high-class carriage parked at the house, since the kid never had money. And also, the weight loss, the question of proper meals. Bro promises eating is fine. Relief washes over the older sister and notices the new pet. The older sister calls the new pet cute. Bro explains briefly about the circumstances, then rushes the sister forward. Time is short, errands before the academy starts. There's a real task Bro has to take care of, inside a fancy building. The sister calls out the brother's name uncertainly. Bro acknowledges the money is recent and the scholarship covers a lot, but still. Now the older sister stands in a fancy expensive dress, asks if this is too much. Our hero adds more to come. The older sister gasps at the number of outfits. Bro shrugs, calls this nothing considering how much the sister did. It is time for the brother to start contributing back. A soft gasp follows, tears well up in the older sister. When did the little brother grow up this much? Then a loud announcement to everyone around about the brother being so kind. Bro nearly dies of embarrassment. Bro insists they need to go now, the sister cheers. The next stop is the workshops. The sword took serious damage not long ago. Two figures appear at the entrance, asking if the shopping marathon is finally over. An arrival calls the name. Our MC looks up. Then horror erupts. The saint is here too. Confusion lands. Why is the rival coming out from in there? Is the kid a stalker now? Our hero explains came for a new sword since the old one became defective because of the rival, and the kid here just happened to see and waited. Bro snaps, that is literally the definition of a stalker. And what is this about, defective? Would the rival still claim that after looking at the state of the sword? Who is supposed to blame whom here? Does the prodigy really want to see what defective looks like? The heir accepts the offer. A rematch was on the table anyway, but the older sister interrupts. That is not okay. Foul language is not allowed. Our hero tries to defend. The saint started it. The sister scolds back. Talking back is also not allowed. The noble is confused about the sister title. The older sister apologizes formally for the brother's foul mouth, says the kid is a kind child anyway. Cut to the rival, the heir of a famous family, the empire's rising star. The rival's reaction unfolds in slow motion. Were they shocked? The saint saw a goddess. Another apology comes for not disciplining the brother enough. The heir panics and disagrees. This happened because of the saint's lack of self-control. The lady is not at fault. Everything that happened is the prodigy's responsibility. And the kindness gets praised right back. To think bro had a friend like this? The noble glows with happiness. Our MC reacts in horror. The older sister begs the saint to take care of bro from now on. Agreement lands with conviction. Bro blinks in disbelief. The prodigy insists on compensating for the damaged sword and admits to not carrying gold at the moment. So, a family coin gets handed over instead, the proof of identification of the famous family, usable anywhere in the empire. The sister gasps in shock. The heir points to the right blacksmith on the west end of the street, a place with 500 years of history, hard to enter as a commoner, but the family token opens the door. Then the saint takes off, hoping the new sword turns out great. Our MC curses the prodigy in private. Is the heir even aware of what just happened? The family token can buy most villages. People in the street wonder if that is really the sword saint they know. The next day, the famous academy's entrance ceremony begins. The headmaster welcomes everyone, freshmen of the class of 787, and introduces himself as the head of the academy, an archmage. Silence in the hall. All of the applicants passed with impressive skill and proved their potential. Boundless talent paired with the academy's prestigious education. Every freshman is expected to leave a mark on the empire's history. The head congratulates the class. The class of the year locks in. Bro thinks the speech is grandiose. But then again, things like this from time to time aren't bad. The sister will like it after all. The headmaster raises a hand, a slow snap of the fingers, magic blooms around the entire hall. Our MC feels a massive spell activating. The redhead panics, calls out the name, points at the sky. The sky itself is shattering above them. Magic floods the air. Magic. When the dust clears, the welcome lands, addressing the new juniors. The entire ceremony has relocated to a new location. What is even this place? The kid asks if the head just teleported the whole place with a snap. And now comes the peak of the ceremony. The meeting between the seniors and juniors begins, and just like that, the school year officially launches. Now comes the next test, a deep tradition of the famous academy, the senior-junior meeting. Every new class collides with the Year 2 veterans here. This is where the first real fight happens, famous for being brutally intense and a key academy tradition. The format is locked in. The top freshmen step up as representatives. Each rep gets paired with one of the 4 strongest sophomores, every one a different combat style. Then they spar one-on-one. The headmaster explains the deeper purpose of the event. More than just a teacher-student tradition. By learning weaknesses on both sides, freshmen and seniors complement and compete at once. The real start of education. Another senior adds the duels teach a lot, and the year's representative gets the chance to show a first real step. The freshman reps still get to pick the opponent themselves. Plus, the duel can be declined entirely, so no extra pressure. Our hero sees through the polite framing immediately. This is hazing season for the new class. Then comes the lineup. Martial arts sophomore rank 1 steps up, then rank 2. A voice in the hall asks if these are the famous 4 for this year. Rank 3 steps up, and rank 4 follows. And the freshman reps rounded out, the Empire's rising prodigy, and the rookie who just beat him, our MC. The seniors are clearly itching to fight. A sharp eye lands on our hero with a mutter about a tough opponent. Meanwhile, Bro is doing math in the back of the head. The older sister is here to watch. Progress needs to be visible, or at least getting destroyed isn't a great option. Showing solid teamwork with the rival would also land well. The headmaster opens the floor for the freshman reps to pick their opponents. Our MC raises a hand. With permission, there is a suggestion to make. The head invites the idea. Since the picks are unrestricted, our hero would like to learn from all of the respected seniors. Permission gets granted. The suggestion is the whole group at once. Dead silence. The hall holds its breath at the absurdity of the request. The headmaster turns to the sword instructor for the call. The instructor responds with permission to proceed, since the academy holds the principle of freedom for anyone with the skill. Whoever wins this duel will carry meaning the whole empire hears about. The elder adds a warning: if things go south, intervention happens. A pause runs through the hall. The unusual format gets accepted. Our hero confirms the start. The seniors fume at the absurdity of being lumped into one fight together. The kid is acting like rank 2 gives unlimited rights. A few want to use the chance to crush Bro completely. Another senior calls for restraint. The prodigy is arrogant, sure, but genuinely skilled. Nobody to underestimate. Hands meet in agreement. The 4 decide to go all out from the start. The question of readiness lands among them. The older sister panics in the stands at the chaotic air around the fight. Her panic spikes, calling the brother's name and demanding caution, forfeit if the situation gets dangerous. Our MC gives a quiet look back at the older sister. The headmaster signals the start. The first match between seniors and juniors is officially underway. A senior comes in fast at our hero. Another follows with a heavy swing. Our MC registers how sharp these attacks are. An observer notes the level. This group is a couple of grades above the daughter back when she fought Bro. The 4 strongest sophomores must be on another tier. Another swing crashes in. The orange-haired senior comes in hard. The blade cuts a tight arc at our hero. The swords meet with full force. A quick shot warns the partner mid-attack. Swords cross again. Our hero adjusts the angle mid-swing. The next strike comes immediately. Their teamwork is locked in too. Bro shifts the body to dodge. Bro draws a clean arc, controlling the rhythm of the fight. Then a senior stops mid-attack. The question hits, why is Bro fighting in this measured way? The senior had wanted a more ferocious spar. Another swing comes through. Our MC holds the pace. A swift, strong finishing blow follows, and the follow-up attack right after. These guys are at a really high level. Our hero dodges clean through everything. Then Bro dashes between them. A senior swings. The senior stops mid-shock at the speed. The question hits, what is up with that speed? The academy really does live up to its reputation. Another senior reacts. The hit lands hard on Bro. Our MC's eyes lock back in. A smile breaks through the toughness of the moment. Bro internally thinks the spirit of these seniors should have been broken by now, but the politeness will be kept until the end. Our hero settles into a new stance, one nobody in this room is expected to recognize. The sword instructor recognizes the stance instantly. Our MC draws the blade. The watching senior wonders if that is the instructor's signature technique. Focus locks across the entire field. A decisive arc takes down every senior at once. A senior stares in shock, unable to process what just happened. Bro lowers the sword and claims to have learned a lot today. All credit goes to the respected seniors. And just like that, the freshman's second rank lays out every sophomore in a single move, setting the tone for the entire year. The dust still settles around the sword. The entire stadium erupts. All 4 seniors lie defeated on the ground. The sword instructor watches the result without a word. The audience explodes. Confusion ripples through the crowd. The kid was supposed to be losing, then the match ended at top speed. Doubt spreads about whether this is really a first year at the academy. The 4 down seniors sit in disbelief. The most baffled senior admits the loss was too one-sided to feel angry about and no clue where the kid came from. Our hero stands tall with the blade. The verdict from the crowd lands. Monstrous. Our MC takes it in quietly. The older sister beams. This should prevent any future bullying. The next part of the day starts. The field clears. The heir from the famous family steps up with a polite greeting. Our hero plays the polite card too, claims to have learned a lot from the spar. The prodigy admits being caught up in the excitement of being at the famous academy. The strength on display was unimaginable. From the bottom of the heart, the saint thanks Bro for accepting the challenge. Confusion ripples through nearby seniors about why the prodigy is being so polite. Then a full bow follows, with apology for the earlier rudeness and a request for more teachings. The other seniors stare in disbelief. Silence first. Then laughter. Turns out the kid was misjudged. Not just strong, but actually polite. Cut to the Academy banquet hall later. The food is laid out like a royal feast. Our MC and the redhead look around in disbelief. The entrance banquet at the famous Academy was a curiosity. But the answer is absurdly grand. A senior reminds the freshman this is the best institution in the empire, so the grandness is expected. Our hero shrugs. The kid stopped being surprised hours ago. Another freshman asks if the older sister got sent off safely. Bro confirms it took a while to reassure her, since the older sister is always worried about every detail of the brother's life. No skipping meals, no forgetting to write, no fighting with friends. The new pet got left with the older sister too, so safety is covered. And remember, the pet is technically a dragon. The apprentice laughs about Bro being an amazing brother. Our MC takes the compliment with full confidence. Now the focus shifts to the food. The heir sits across the table and starts the meal. Bro questions if eating is even possible right now. The saint calls out the name. Bro grabs the rival in horror, demands answers. The other freshmen wonder what is going on now. A senior asks why these two are picking at this time. Our hero claims to be checking a key concern. Bro fires off questions about where the older sister lives and how long the trip back home is. More questions stack up about road conditions, security, frequency of bandit incidents. Our MC assumes the rival deployed escorts for the trip. The heir snaps. Of course, escorts were arranged. Hired men way stronger than Bro could imagine. Unless a wyvern drops out of nowhere, the older sister is safe. Bro pauses. So even strong escorts die the moment a wyvern shows up. The prodigy nearly explodes at the level of paranoia. Our hero asks why the rival cares so much about the older sister to begin with. Is the rival actually a husband? Panic spreads across the rival's face at the dangerous line of thinking. The noble tries to claim a just concern for the older sister, then starts explaining the duty of a knight. The sword instructor watches from a distance, calling the scene interesting. The instructor admits to never seeing the famous family's wolf this chatty before. Then a new voice cuts in. What business does the speaker want with our hero? The speaker is the freshman top of the magic class, a famous mage name in her own right. The mage warns the rival not to misunderstand. The interest is on the new salutatorian, not on the rival. Every eye lands on our MC. Bro's eyes widen at the focus shift. The saint is just as confused and asks the same, then sighs that this must be the evil hobby coming out again. The heir walks away, declaring done with the situation. The speaker can do as she likes. Silence falls between our hero and the new mage. Bro tries to send for a guard soldier from the famous family. The prodigy, already walking, snaps back with a clear no. The redhead pulls on our hero's sleeve. The kid tries to explain the speaker from earlier. Bro cuts the apprentice off. No need to spell it out. The mage was powerful. Very powerful. Flashback to earlier, the mage casting massive spells. Magic flooding the air with overwhelming pressure. Our hero blocking the strikes hard. And the impression was overwhelmingly powerful. Back in the banquet, the mage smiles quietly. Anyone who bears claws needs a lesson. The implication should be clear. Our MC denies any clue. Asks what business the mage actually has with Bro. The mage admits the talent on display impressed her. The new salutatorian now has a dangerous mage's attention. Flashback to a noble family crest. This family stands apart from other nobles, putting pure talent above bloodline. Through that approach, the family produced many gifted figures and secured one of the two pillars of the empire. The family offers a rare opportunity to anyone who shows real potential the chance to be adopted in. The symbol of that opportunity is the invitation token, exactly what the mage just handed to our MC. Our hero questions whether the mage is allowed to give this out so casually. The mage points out the question itself, proves Bro knows what the token represents. Bro plays it off as info picked up from a passerby. Long silence between the two. Memory shifts to the old life. Back then, Bro asked the Grand Commander about an identical invitation and whether joining this very family was possible through such a token. The Grand Commander confirmed it. Originally, a member of this same family. Of course, a patriarch test stood in the way. Anyone with real talent could clear it. The commander told the corporal to remember the chance. If the kid ever needed the commander's name, a personal invitation could be arranged. Memory of the old family scene. The boss believed our MC had the talent for it. Back in the present, silence between our hero and the mage. The mage figures Bro already knows what the token means, no need to explain. Just hopes for the wise choice. The warning lands. Even if born a beast, mingling with sheep for too long makes the beast become just like the herd. The noble walks off. The redhead gasps that the mage just left. Nobles really do whatever they want. Our hero pockets the token quietly. Getting a contact method like this is actually useful. The famous family will be a real asset for the future. Cut to the famous academy, an institution that puts the student's ability over everything else. Depending on the grades, the environment around the student shifts dramatically. The dormitory system is the cleanest example. The middle rank goes to a neutral hall, the standard housing. Each student gets a clean room, a high-grade cafeteria, all the basics. On the other hand, the bottom 30% gets shipped to the rough hall. The first day usually starts with shouting and complaints. The students rage about being noble-born and stuck in such an old-fashioned dormitory. The caretaker apologizes for the lack of staff. The rules are the rules of the academy. Cafeteria, baths, everything is shared. A reminder follows to study hard if the environment is unacceptable. Otherwise, the same place will be waiting next semester. Another warning lands flat. And finally, the top 10% goes to a third hall. Our MC is in that group. A quick scan says everything about the place. The impression is sick as hell. Luxury level rooms throughout. Our hero can't believe a school is going this far for students. Famous academy living up to the reputation again? A form catches the eye on the desk. This is the class registration form mentioned earlier. Fill in classes on the timetable. Common advice is not to overload during the first year. The temptation hits hard. Every class on the list looks fascinating. Common sense for someone who never experienced this before. The timing feels perfect. The load might be a bit much, but since the kid is at the famous academy, every interesting class gets signed up. Then comes the next morning. The sky says trouble is coming. The Empire's basic swordsmanship instructor delivers bad news. The kid no longer needs to take this class. Our hero blinks at the news. The class only just started. The instructor confirms it, exactly that. The kid already performed every single basic of the Empire's swordsmanship technique flawlessly. The academy rule says a student leaves the class once everything in the syllabus is learned. If our MC stays, it would just demotivate everyone else. The elder warns against arrogance and tells Bro to move forward. Cut to wilderness. Our hero is in shock. Not just the basic swordsmanship class, groundkeeping and monster hunting both kick the kid out the same way. Then a familiar instructor catches up. Shouldn't there be a class to attend right now? Bro stalls. It's the sword instructor from the entrance exam. The instructor recognizes the situation. Every class got completed already, so that's how it went down. Bro confirms it. Is this what the famous academy is actually like? The elder admits expecting students to grind through classes for weeks, not get cleared on day one, but maybe expected for the new salutatorian. A single glance at every class was enough for Bro to copy the technique outright. Then the next move comes. Our hero blinks in confusion. The saint declares a lesson is coming. Our MC panics, asks why the sword is being taken. The alternative hangs in the air. The instructor cuts the sword cleanly. Bro stares in shock at the broken blade. The verdict from the instructor, that is all this lump of metal could handle. Equipment like that cannot be called a sword. It only drags down the owner's power. The saint calls for close attention. Aura builds around the real blade. Silence as the spell builds. The aura strike erupts forward. The slash cuts air. The swords clash hard. Aura blooms massive across the field. Our MC stares. Both stand facing each other after the demonstration. The instructor asks if the kid gets it now. Does the kid finally understand what is missing? Cut to a meditation on what a weapon actually is. Just a piece of steel, sturdy and sharp, used for fighting opponents. Should not break when used. And even if it does break, a new one is always available. Expendable. That was the assumption our hero held. Until now. The broken blade from earlier shifts the perspective. The new sword from the instructor still glows in memory. Our MC admits how ridiculous the comparison feels. The instructor explains the situation. The same blade was used for both slashes. The form was identical too, but the instructor's slash came out several levels stronger. Only one breath and a handful of strength separated the two. On a real battlefield with life on the line, that small difference decides who lives. And once mana enters the picture, the weapon has to match the user. Of course, this is beyond what Bro can currently see, since our MC doesn't even know how to use mana yet. Our hero asks if the Elder knew about that. An affirmation comes back. Affirmation. The Elder adds the energy Bro carries is genuinely impressive. Someday, our MC will use mana for real, which makes the weapon the priority. The kid needs a proper personal weapon. Thoughts pile up on Bro's face. The Saint offers a slot in the special class to ease the worry and teach the right way to wield steel. Bro asks if attending is even allowed. Usually only second year and up can join, but the Saint will permit the exception. However, the lump of steel Bro carries has to go. Bring a proper weapon instead. The only condition is the proper blade. The sky stretches out, calm and clear. Cut to a town. The new info from the instructor makes sense now. The apprentice asks why Bro is using a day off for this. The heir mentioned a specific place when handing over the family coin. Bro pulls out the coin. That is the address. The kids stop in front of a small forge. Is this really the place? A wolf beastman blocks the door. The sight of a forge feels odd. The beastman growls about deafness. Why are the kids even here? Our hero replies plainly, the goal is buying a weapon. The noble from the famous family recommended this exact place, claims the weapons here are premium. The beast stares, silence first, then sees the family coin, acknowledges the symbol of the famous family. Then a pause. Then snaps, just showing the coin does not prove the kid is actually part of the famous family. Bro already has the sword out. Where did that even come from? The wolf admits the question fast. The armor the wolf is wearing catches the eye, no matter what it is. Our MC has the move ready. All the kid needs to do is destroy the armor. The gatekeeper panics in stages. Turns out the threat was actually a test. Standard protocol for verifying skill, since the family token can be forged. Also, the wolf admits to wanting to test out an invisible armor design at the same time, so the provocation went a little further on purpose. No harm intended. Our hero calls it the most original excuse in town. The smith insists the family hires this forge specifically, so the verification process is necessary. If there is doubt, the saint can confirm later. Our MC clicks the tongue. The apprentice admits the lesson would have been a great way to die. Fault for going overboard accepted. Then comes the apology to the new friend. The redhead promises not to eat people, no worry needed. The gatekeeper relaxes. Formal introduction follows. The beast goes by a name, apprentice at the forge, sometimes gatekeeper too. Bro gives a name back. The smith confirms the weapon purchase plan, then offers to guide the kids deeper inside. This front section is just the entrance. The real workspace is down further. Down. The group steps through. The wolf calls back to check on everyone, then warns the kids to prepare mentally too. Gears start grinding. An extraordinary view is about to be witnessed. The elevator activates. A panel of light rises. Our hero realizes the contraption is built from a magic stone and a pulley, the fastest route to the real forge. And as the elevator descends, the place ahead opens up, the biggest and best forge in the entire capital. Our MC admits the absurd scale of the operation hidden underground. The wolf laughs in agreement. Excitement should be the reaction now, since the test got passed. The smith will take full responsibility. Bro is led down further to the heart of the forge. Hammer strikes ring out. The capital's top master craftsman waits at the anvil, and a real weapon is about to be made. Hammer strikes echo from the underground. Turns out a forge of that scale was hidden under the capital. Confirmation that nothing about this place is normal. This forge supplies only the royal family and the highest nobles. The gatekeeper jokes that the kid was unimaginable just earlier. Without discrimination, every skilled master craftsman works here in the same space. But the very best of them, the 400-year veteran, lives right here. An elder dwarf with unmatched skill. Respect him, the gatekeeper shouts ahead. The old dwarf glances up, asks what the gatekeeper is doing. The beastman calls back, guests have arrived. The elder snaps that the rule is silence during work and names the wolf as the troublemaker. The apprentice protests that weapons were blocking the door with no way to open it. The master orders cleanup. For a young guy, the talk goes on. The host admits the guests are probably worth a look. Our hero gets introduced. The smith vouches for the sword skills as impressive. The veteran raises a brow at the unexpected angle coming from a kid. By looks alone, this is just a child. The old hand asks for a demonstration. Just a swing tells everything. The kid hesitates, then agrees to the demonstration. A swing comes through. The master laughs and calls the blade trash, surprised that lump of metal was used as a real weapon this whole time. Then comes the move. The elder snaps the kid's sword clean in half. Our hero panics at the abrupt move. The veteran points at the rack. Swing one of those. Swinging that piece of garbage made any read on the skill impossible. Free of charge too, the chosen sword goes home with Bro. No need to feel cheated. Every sword over there is 100 times better than the trash Bro brought in. Bro blinks in surprise. Silence from the elder. Bro shrugs and goes along with the offer. Picks up a sword. The weight feels completely different. But the question stays, is the difference really that big? The kid warns the elder that anything that breaks is not Bro's fault. The master nods. The veteran brushes off the concern, tells Bro to swing properly with full intent. Then comes a cut. The new sword arcs cleanly. Our hero slashes hard. The smith watches. That movement, the slash overshoots intent. The entire half of the forge explodes. Outside, locals wonder if the elder's furnace blew. Midday explosion is rare. Did a blast furnace really explode? Inside, silence between Bro and the elder. The smoke clears. The overshoot is total. The elder recognizes the technique. It belongs to a certain instructor at the famous academy. The veteran asks if Bro happens to be the instructor's apprentice. Our hero confirms the relationship. Of course, the instructor is known. The smith reveals the connection. The instructor's long sword came out of this very forge. Bro is stunned. The instructor's sword came from here? Confirmation lands? The famously long sword came from this very anvil. The master names the masterpiece, a rare jewel from the entire life of work. Bro confirms what was held earlier doesn't even compare. Amazing piece. The elder admits an initial misjudgment, thought the kid was a newbie with no read-on skill, but the talent on display today changes that assessment. Hasn't seen this level of talent in a long time, but extreme talent is its own problem. Forging a sword that fits this level of power is going to be hard. As the elder felt directly, the swing overpowers the current blade. Bro asks what the next step is. Normal materials will not last against power like this. The main material has to be top tier. The kid suggests at least a wyvern byproduct. Byproduct, the dwarf echoes. Then Bro pulls out an alternative. What is that? The elder asks. An eggshell from a special creature. The forge gets quiet. Hammer strikes, tests the shell. The veteran can't believe the result. The hammer barely budges the surface. Not a dent. Material like this actually exists in the world. The elder asks if using a piece this valuable is really okay. Our MC shrugs. Useless to Bro otherwise. Enough material to make a full sword. The smith agrees and says come back in 2 weeks. The Empire's best sword is on the way. Our hero promises to look forward to it. The master turns to the redhead, and the wolf tells them to meet the other masters. Friends of someone valuable get the same care. Referrals from this forge mean the other masters will look after them. The veteran would take care of the kids too, but for now, the entire focus is on resmelting this eggshell. Nothing else can wait. The kids laugh at the sound from the hammer. The old man is wild. Cut to a darker scene, a cave lit by torches. Hooded figures listen to the racket from above. The noise is annoying to them. A voice wants to burn the loud blacksmiths immediately. Another holds back. The time to reveal is not now. It will not be much longer, starting from the ignorant blacksmiths, continuing through the stone golem hordes, then the deep golden weapon. Every part of this empire is set to vanish, buried in a sea of light. The day approaches. Flashback resolves the celebration moment. Our hero whoops about the money not being out of Bro's pocket. The redhead and the wolf look confused. The only catch is the new sword needs a full 2 weeks of forging. Cut to outside. Our MC thinks aloud about what to do with all this free time. The apprentice and the daughter are in class right now. Bro wanders the campus. Then a building catches the eye, the famous training and lecture center for upper-class students. Bro walks up to it. This is where the sword instructor teaches. The instructor told Bro to come back with a real weapon. That got delayed, but a temporary one will work for now. Then, on the spot, the instructor herself appears. Our hero internally screams. The woman is right there too. The saint grabs the kid in horror. The master calls it a long time, reminds Bro that the rule was to come straight to class once a weapon arrived. What has the kid been doing? The accusation is skipping class. Our MC denies any skipping with full force. There's a proper reason for the delay. The elder cuts the excuses off and orders Bro to follow. Excuses can be listened to on the walk. Our hero protests. The grip is too tight. The instructor can let go now. Meanwhile, a long-haired student notices the noise. The racket is loud nearby, who is even screaming. A third-year student yells from down the hall, blocks the path. Another voice apologizes for being distracted. The third year complains about the TA being too slow. If there's time to space out, go prep for the lesson instead. The TA quietly agrees. Our MC and the elder approach the door. The announcement is, the kid will be there soon. Door open. The first sparring room. The instructor addresses the class. Some of these students already know about the new junior from the interview, but an introduction goes formal this time. This is our hero, starting today, attending this upper-class class. Bro greets the seniors politely as a martial arts first year. The seniors murmur, is this the famous first year who got second place? Skip to grade 2. Another student questions whether the kid is really that great. Looks like a regular dandy. Bro warns the class out loud that every word is being heard. And remember, the kid has hypersensitive ears. Some welcome faces sit in the room, and an unwelcome face, too. The rival saint of the famous family is here. Then the door opens again. A late student apologizes. Our hero registers the voice. The voice triggers immediate recognition. The late student arrives, gasping. The elder tells the TA to catch her breath. The master mentions the introduction is already done, but this is the famous junior the TA had heard about. The saint wants the TA's name shared with the kid. The TA greets Bro politely. The full name lands. A second-year martial arts major who works as the class assistant. The long brown hair, the calm face. Our hero is stunned. The Grand Commander, Flashback to the old life, the Iron Lady, the woman acknowledged for incredible command, the first woman to rise to the rank, the leader who dominated battlefields with cool-headed judgment. The soldiers who served under her described it the same way. Inside the Iron Lady runs iron, not blood. But in the present, this version of the commander is timid and apologetic. Who could have predicted that this version of the legendary commander would carry that expression? Our MC realizes the commander has no memories of the regression. This must be the original self before everything happened. And that haunting request to become a tailor instead makes sense now. But what does Bro even do here? A big issue indeed, and since arriving, the noble saint loudly orders the TA to come and check his posture. The TA rushes over, another senior demands a fresh towel because the current one smells. Sorry, getting another? Errand after errand, Bro thinks this can't be how a teaching assistant role is supposed to work. The heir turns to Bro and addresses the new kid. The prodigy suggests a duel since the kid looks bored. Our hero stutters in confusion. A sudden duel? The senior waves it off, joking, maybe. Introduces himself as a third year, claims to have heard great things about the new junior from the interview. If the rumors are true, a learning opportunity should not be missed. Bro admits a different concern is on the mind. The saint shrugs. No problem, just need a weapon brought over. Then snaps at the TA, loudly calling her loser, bring the practice spear. The TA obeys instantly. Bro is told the spear is on the way. But loser, who exactly is this senior speaking to like that? The spear arrives in the TA's hands. The senior pauses at it, then explodes. Wrong spear, the rotation has been on short. Why is the long version even here? Sorry, the last lesson used long, the TA stammers, then sneers down at the TA. Is the TA actually talking back? The bully smacks her. How does a class TA stay this clueless? Someone with no actual right to be in this class, who only joined after begging the instructor, should at least handle chores correctly. Is there even any conscience left? Bro already moves. The spear gets blocked clean. The third year is stunned. Why is the new kid interrupting? Our MC invites the duel that the senior just suggested. Otherwise, the consequences are unclear. The senior stammers, "What was that?" Our hero asks what is unclear. The duel is on, settled now. The noble is named the loser motherfucker. The bully is half stunned, half furious. Did the new kid really just say that? The senior demands clarification, asking what exactly was not liked. Our hero brushes it off, no explanation needed. Another senior chimes in, doing all this just for that loser TA. Does the kid even know her? Or maybe both kids are just lowly commoners themselves, confirming our MC and the noble TA are commoners. Bro raises a hand to interrupt. The simple instruction follows, take the beating quietly. There's a choice, take the beating or end up worse. A sword strike comes through, the senior gasps. What was that move? The question hits, was that supposed to even be possible? How is the kid putting out that much force without using any mana at all? This third year takes the hit hard. The spear from earlier stays half buried in a wall. Our MC reminds the senior the complaint was about not wanting the spear, so the spear got changed for the senior. Now there are two short pieces. The third year is invited to admire the modification. The bully erupts in fury, aura explodes. Nobody knows their place anymore. Does the kid really think this stays fine? Our hero dodges clean. The spear sticks in a wall. Then the senior is on the ground. The kid standing over. Be thankful the location is the famous academy. Outside this hall, the senior would not have survived. The other students stare in shock. The third year was supposed to be highly ranked. Our MC moves on. Now the next on the list, the mannerless one with a towel. The senior squeaks in terror. If the towel smells, wash it personally. Why force someone else to deal with it? Bro calls the TA the Grand Commander out of habit, then corrects to assistant instructor, is the TA actually a personal servant? The towel guy shrieks in fear. And remember, that title was a real military rank in the old life. Our hero promises to wreck the senior's nostrils. Then the TA cuts in, calling the kid by name, stop. No idea why Bro is doing all this, but it is fine, really. The elder steps in, move, assistant instructor. Internal patients can handle a lot of insults, but not this kind. Not by these idiots, and not by anyone else either. Flashback to the past life. At least in this empire, the Grand Commander was someone who deserved respect, never this treatment. Bro tells the TA to please move. Nothing is stopping the kid until every one of these seniors gets beaten down today. Then a familiar voice interrupts, calling out the kid by name. The sword instructor watches from the doorway. Another order to stop. The instructor explains, no one will be held responsible for the spar that already happened. Accidents in real fights are normal, but pushing things further is past what the instructor will overlook. Magical aura builds. The next move will not be permitted. The order is to drop the sword and walk away. Our MC's body refuses to move under the pressure. The warning is clear. No further deviation allowed. Our hero counters. Then the instructor should have known what the TA was going through. Standing by silently this whole time, fully aware, the instructor is not in the position to judge. The instructor admits this is the last warning. Another stop lands. No matter how unprecedented a sword saint the kid happens to be, the answer stays the same. The response from Bro lands raw and cold. Silence from the instructor. Then a sigh. Nothing more to be done. The technique releases, named the Grieving Snake. Our hero locks in. Memory rushes back. The Grand Commander apologizing in the past life. Sincerely sorry for putting a burden this heavy on the corporal. Do not forgive me, the commander had said. Our MC screams a hard refusal. Our hero wakes up gasping. The TA panics nearby. What is wrong? Bro is shaking from the nightmare. A hand reaches out, mutters the title from the old life. Past and present collide in the middle of the night. Our hero is half asleep, muttering the title from the past life. Grand Commander, the TA snaps to. What just got mumbled? A phrase about a Grand Commander. Our MC panics, brushes it off as nothing, just sleep talk. The hallway flashback explains the trip. The elder ordered the TA to bring the kid to the infirmary, and there was an extra note attached. The instructor confirmed it. Supplementary classes are now mandatory to fix the behavior from earlier. Bro internally curses the verdict. Then the TA asks a careful question. Back there, did our hero actually get angry for the TA's sake? Our MC lies poorly, claims it was bad etiquette setting off the temper. This senior isn't buying. Lying is not Bro's strong suit. Then a request lands. Do not hate the third year and the others too much, since their reasoning is half understandable. Our hero short circuits. Excuse me? What? Is this really the topic to bring up? This assistant did nothing wrong here, just doing the full job? Then the TA flips the question. Why teach this specific class at all? The line goes that kindness was the reason the seniors crossed the limit. But the master watched everything happen. So the instructor is not innocent either. Isn't the TA at least a little furious? The brown-haired senior smiles softly. Nope, this part needs clearing up. The master was standing by because the request came from this senior directly. Our MC breaks. Why request anything this stupid? The answer arrives. The preferential treatment was always undeserved. The rule says only sword experts get into the class. Another layer falls. This senior was kept back a full year, and mana control only just started recently. Our hero short circuits all over again. Flashback to the past life version, towering, full aura, undisputed command. And now the same person admits this present body had no foundation at all. The brown-haired senior continues. The master got asked to play deaf about the bullying, no matter what the others did. The elder accepted this student into class out of mercy already. No point piling extra weight on top. Receiving the special treatment means carrying the cost. That is the deal. This kind of mistreatment can be handled any day, no problem. But a quiet thanks lands toward Bro for stepping in. The routine had felt normalized by now, but today's cruelty actually hurt a little. Silence settles on the bench. Our MC lands the careful question. Is the reason behind all of this effort to become a future Grand Commander? The brown-haired senior jolts, asking how the kid figured that out. Did it really look that obvious? The admission stays humble. The confidence isn't there yet. The title cannot be claimed proudly, but the dream is locked, becoming the Empire's Grand Commander for real. This assistant panics about how arrogant the goal sounds coming from a non-expert. Still, the work continues. Tactics and military science are the strong suits. Daily effort goes in. Our hero stares, quietly impressed. The bell rings. Next class is starting. The order from the TA is clear. Rest properly before coming back. Our guy agrees. Then a polite thanks lands for the care today. No worries from the TA. See you in next class. Our MC alone in the infirmary. Memory crashes back to the past life version's last words. The request to live again and become a tailor next time. The young version once admitted the experiments led nowhere, but the regret cuts the deepest. Bro curses under the breath. What exactly is the answer here? The question goes out to the past life version, but the response is nowhere to be found. A few days later, weekend morning. The destination is the famous old forge at the entrance of the Smith District. And remember, this is where the dwarf master promised a custom sword from earlier chapters. But the door stays dead silent. The kid and the two girls stare. The message was clear about today. Where's the staff? The door has fresh scratch marks all over the wood. A note dangles. The Smith sent a messenger in the middle of the night, called the whole arrangement dust treatment. The message promised the sword and a personal masterpiece, and ordered Bro to show up here today. Our MC grumbles. Why so many problems lately? Clean it up already. The brush off comes hard. Enough waiting around. The redhead and the brat whisper to each other, did the old Smiths forget basic customer service? Is this connected to some academy mess? Our hero cuts the discussion, going in directly, follow along. The girls panic, asking if this is even allowed. The explanation is simple. The instruction came from the staff itself. Fair game to walk in. Then a memory cue from the last visit. The dwarf master pressed a specific brick to open the secret door. A quick press lands on the same brick. The door slides open. Our guy grins. The guess was correct. The redhead and the brat enter cautiously. Bro rants about the old Smiths and basic service standards. The lecture is being prepped for delivery. Our hero is going to freeze on the spot. Explosion blows through the workshop. Bro gasps. Wait, what? What is even happening in this room? The brat shouts, look over there. The answer arrives. A stone giant is loose in the forge. The Smiths are running for their lives in the back. Our MC snaps. A rock giant. Why is this even in the building? The noble girl panics about helping. Our guy fires back, asking what to do is the wrong question. Hand grips form a fast plan. Our hero turns to the noble brat first. The daughter blinks. Excuse me? The directive goes straight to the daughter. Run up to the academy and pull every instructor or staff member possible. Off she sprints. Then to the redhead apprentice, time to put telekinesis to actual use. Full force on the giant. The apprentice strains. The spell finally locks. Invisible hand engaged. The magic catches the falling rock. An old Smith mutters about the end being here. Is this really how it all ends? A red sword beam slices through the smoke. Our hero arrives center stage. The giant lets out a confused growl. Bro calls it good timing. The explanation lands flat. Plenty has been on the mind recently. Plenty of stress built up. The verdict is clean. The rock pile is done for. The Smith district is about to see exactly how the sword saint releases tension. Our hero levels the verdict on the rock pile. The lumps are done for. The first giant roars back, still defiant. Another giant lunges, but the blade rises faster. Our MC swings with a glowing weapon. The strike releases as a red arc through the air. The haze settles around the wreckage. Another slash cuts through the rock. The next giant howls and collapses. Explosion finishes off whatever was still standing. The Smiths stare in shock. That kid is the famous customer who visited the dwarf master before, killing rock giants in clean strokes like nothing. Our hero calls out to the Smiths. Please explain what is happening. Fast. The elder Smith stutters. Our MC cuts in flat. What the hell is even going on? Wreckage covers the whole workshop floor. The redhead apprentice gasps. Really? Dozens of them. The explanation lands. Rock giants appeared in groups out of nowhere underground. The Smiths confirm the cause is unknown. The things came up from below and started destroying everything in sight. Every blacksmith in the path got killed. Then, the dwarf master got grabbed alive, along with several others, and dragged back below ground. The wolf bodyguard chased after the captives, but fighting is not the bodyguard's strong suit. At this rate, the captured Smiths will become food. Our hero finishes the line. Our MC confirms with the Smiths. No more giants are left up here. The last got cut down already. Then a turn to the redhead apprentice. Until the noble daughter returns with reinforcements, find anyone else who got injured. Healing magic works for first aid, no issues. The apprentice panics. What about Bro then? Our hero is going down to save the captured ones. The wreckage gets uglier on the way down. There's also a specific item to retrieve from the dwarf master. The elder Smiths beg, no need to risk this. Our MC has already done enough. Cut to underground. The wolf bodyguard yells at the dwarf master to run. Giants are closing in fast. The dwarf master refuses, snapping back about the invincible armor still holding. The bodyguard snarls, enough useless talk. Then a demand, swing the masterpiece sword already. The master refuses flat. This Smith master is loud about it. The sword is the best work of a lifetime, cannot get tainted with garbage swordsmanship. This bodyguard calls the master a crazy old fool. Even with the weapon obsession, this is not the moment for that argument. The brawler swings instead, takes a giant down, but the next strike hits the bodyguard hard. The master stutters in horror. The cry goes out for the wolf. The ankle enchantment that was protecting the bodyguard is gone now. The elder regrets out loud. If dying like this was the plan, every weapon left unmade should have been finished. The regret cuts deep at the worst time. Then a glow appears. Red light fills the tunnel. The bodyguard stares. What just happened? Red sword beams crisscross the giant army. Giants collapse together. Our hero salutes the bodyguard. Good job holding the line. Our MC calls down. Leave the rest of this fight to Bro. Take a break. The dwarf master and the bodyguard freeze, shouting in disbelief at the kid's name. How did anyone even get down here through that many giants? Bro shrugs. Those things were no problem. The answer is simple. All dead. The other smiths got rescued. The elder smith cannot believe it. Our hero waves it off. The chatter is wasting time. Then a hand reaches out. Give that sword over. The master blinks. The blade cannot be used by anyone here. The smith master finally figures it out. The masterpiece in question is Bro's commissioned weapon. The sword changes hands. The hilt is technically still unfinished, but ready enough to use. Our MC gives thanks. A test grip happens. Let's see how good this thing really is. More giants charge in. Our hero asks the dwarf master if a swing is okay. The strike releases. Giants freeze in terror. Red wave wipes the tunnel clean. Our MC lets out a quiet whoa. And remember, this is the sword from the dwarf shop the older sister sent the kid to back in earlier chapters. Our hero asks the master what the hell this weapon even is. The dwarf master beams. The name is La Mancha, taken from the master's favorite daydreamer character. The boast continues, lighter than a feather, but tougher than mithril, capable of taking any swordsmanship without breaking. No enchantments cast on the blade, yet the weapon repairs damage by absorbing blood. Bro is stunned at the spec sheet. The explanation continues. The material is dragon eggshell from the dragon Oda. Our MC finally admits the dwarf master is more skilled than expected. But is this really the time to be bragging? The master is glad, bro, likes the work. Then the rescue order is given. Time to clear out. Nobody else is left to save here. Our hero gives the wolf bodyguard a direct task. Get the dwarf master out fast. There is a separate matter to verify below. A final note lands. This looks small, but worth a quick check. A rat is hiding in the tunnel system, and the rat is not small at all. The tunnel deepens. Hooded figures appear in the shadows. Two cloaked watchers with glowing red eyes look down, and this rat is a very big one indeed. Our hero floats the word, a rat. The dwarf and the wolf bodyguard freeze in place. The wolf is confused. Our MC clarifies, the picture in this tunnel is wrong. Rock giants have known habits. These creatures do not pack up in mobs, and the species stays calm unless someone provokes first. And the back of every giant skull had a strange mark stamped onto it. The group walks deeper through the underground passage. A strange symbol covers the wall. The dwarf master gasps. A full magic circle is etched in. Our hero asks if the master recognizes the pattern. The smith admits no real expertise on this stuff, but the mana reverberation looks crafty. The build is precise. The master pieces it together. This is the reason the rock giant snapped. Our MC presses. Who exactly drew this? The elder has no clue. Bro locks the focus. Well, the answer is the next thing to dig out personally. Our hero pushes deeper into the underground. Confidence had been shaky earlier, but every step makes the situation more certain. Between the giant footprints sit another set, twice the size of a human stride, and a defense system mana stone is planted on the wall. These bastards really planned every fine detail. Our MC freezes at a sound. Voices carry from up ahead. People are talking in the distance. A careful peek goes around the corner, time to see who is running this circus. What is visible breaks the focus. Is this thing even real? A hooded figure stands beside a stone monster that dwarfs everything seen so far. Cloaked watchers murmur, the bosses of the whole operation. But a question lingers. What is that other thing? The rock giants killed earlier look like babies next to this new beast. Our hero notes the binding still holds for now, but the cage is close to breaking. The cloaked ones above ask if an intruder is here. The female hood tilts the head. The answer comes calm. The brainwashing link cast on the rock giants got cut. The conclusion is, a third party did this. Those exotic imperial dogs finally move fast for once. The giants are out of stock. The bigger weapon is not ready for operation either. So the situation now requires a different call. The angry hooded one offers to charge out and kill everyone. The senior cultist says calm down, calling the male partner by name. Most surrounding facilities got demolished already. That alone will gut the Empire's weapon production. But if the identities get exposed, that high-up person will not stay quiet. Retreat is the move. No real choice, anyway. A sigh follows. The leader is too rigid. The same eager hood offers to clean up the intruder. Permission lands, as do whatever pleases. The hooded figure turns. The snoop is the next target. A sneer follows. The stink of forged smoke gave the kid away. Fire blasts out toward our hero. The cultist calls the sulfur smell annoying. Our MC reacts on instinct. A quick task escapes. Explosion tears the corner apart. A wicked laugh follows. What a delicious surprise. Glowing eyes lock on. The hood asks who the kid actually is. Dodging an attack like that puts the kid above average. The cloaked figure notes a strong agility level. Then a smug suggestion lands. Tie the kid's legs up first. Our hero takes mental notes. Materializing magic at this scale, this fast means the cultist is no normal mage. Then comes a counter question. Feet step into view. The cultist asks how the kid even broke into a sealed system. The defenses were no joke. Our MC fires back. That question runs the other way. Who exactly is this trio? The hood taunts that the bosses of the operation were eager to gather. 2. The response is dry. Holding a secret meeting underground feels overdramatic. The senior cuts in. No more time to play, naming the male partner. The male answers, just want a bit of fun first. The woman notes how little time is left. Then the male cultist drops the line. For this entire empire to get buried in starlight. For the empire to vanish and be swallowed under the sky. Our MC freezes cold. What was that just said? Those exact words. Bro's eyes flare red. And remember, those words are the last sentence the dark god killer spoke before dying in Chapter 1. Our hero demands to know what these rats know about that phrase. The cultist gets confused, asking what kind of mood the kid is in. The new plan gets declared. Both bosses are coming along. There are a lot of questions to ask the trio personally. The senior cultist scoffs. The kid has finally lost it. Capturing the cultist is the move now. The male partner mocks. Does the kid really think capture is even possible? Our MC answers, yeah. Proof comes in the next strike. The answer is yes. Sword cleaves through fire and cultists. No resistance is possible. Our hero adds, just compliantly, get cut. The hood takes the slash full. Leaves the mouth. The female cultist screams in shock. The male partner did not even manage to react. A swing later, a hand falls clean off. The cultist screams again, Kiok. Our hero approaches the female calmly. Miss, the questions need obedient answers. Otherwise, the same fate is on the menu next. Our hero pins the female cultist to the wall. La Mancha at the throat. The warning is simple. Agree to obey or face the same fate as the partner. The cultist casts on instinct. A golden mana shield blooms between them. The strike rebounds. The shield holds clean. Our MC nods. The obedient route is off the table then. Bro studies the shield. The build is sturdy and well made, but the situation is about to shift. The next swing slices straight through the wall of mana. The female gasps. How is cutting a mana shield even possible? The blade keeps going and bites into flesh. The cultist screams. Our hero takes a closer look. An interesting detail just surfaced. The prisoner is a half-elf, working hand in hand with the Empire's enemies on whatever scheme this is. Fire blast behind Bro. Explosion rocks the corner. Our MC whirls back toward the male cultist. Another slash lands hard. This male takes fire and steel together. Now, the strange part begins. Our hero notes the obvious. The limb just got cut clean, but the wound is fixing itself. What kind of trick is that? Flesh knits back together fast, the hand regrows within seconds. Our MC declares the verdict. Both cultists are fucked either way. The hood screams. The next demand goes out clear, obey the orders or watch the half-elf get amputated piece by piece. The male asks if elf limbs grow back like his kind. The answer comes quick. No, they do not. The prisoner caves. Fine, the orders will be followed. Our hero approves. Good choice. Bro adds the explanation. Blood is not the actual goal here. The captive screams once more. Dying would be troublesome for the interrogation plan. A pause hits. Hold on. What is going on with the female? The cultist is grinning through the pain. Why? The smile. The boundstone giant in the cage twitches awake. When exactly did the magic get cast? The half-elf's hand glows mid-spell. Explosion releases right on top of our hero. The female cultist collapses to the floor. A stone foot crashes down through the dust. The male asks if the half-elf can move. She answers fine, owing him one. And remember, names just dropped are off the menu for the recap. The explanation lands. The bluff drew the enemy's attention long enough. Without the distraction, casting perception, hindering magic would have been impossible. Activating the giant would have been impossible too. Only the arm of the beast woke up, so the kid took heavy damage. The order goes out. The half-elf needs to head to the church and report the situation. This hood will finish off the kid personally. A soft request follows. Please be careful. The answer comes flat. The target looks like a child, but the real monster underneath is no child at all. No reckless moves coming. Our hero appears through the smoke. That thing pinning Bro down is no child either. The male debates killing the kid now or paying the price later. The threat is too big to leave alive. Losing this fight is not on the menu. Bro rises bloody from the rubble. Another swing comes through. The male gets thrown straight into the wall. Our MC levels the question, where exactly does the prisoner think the exit is? The warning had already gone out earlier in the fight. There are a lot of questions waiting on answers. The female cultist bleeds against the wall. The hood stutters. How is the kid even still on the feet? The body should be wrecked. Our hero declares the verdict. Nobody is leaving this room. The cultists are not getting away today. Another strike lands hard. This male panics. The body refuses to respond at all. How did the situation get this bad? Anger flares, but reporting back is the higher priority right now. The female calls out a final warning: prepare for the cost. The threat lands cold. The cultist will find out everything about the kid: name, family, life history. Take all of it away. The male joins in. The family, the lover, the friends, every life connected will end. Our MC freezes mid-step. And remember, this is exactly the trauma from the past life. The friends and the mentor died for bro back in chapter 1. The clue cannot escape now, but the memory of that death keeps coming back. Stop, stop, stop. A hand reaches for the cultist. Our hero screams, stop. Okay. La Mancha freezes at the killing distance, stopped by the master's order. The cultists stare in shock. Our MC resumes calmly. There are a lot of questions. Time to start asking. The female mutters. The first confirmation is overdue. Was the attack from the kid? A giant green serpent emerges from the tunnel wall. The voice demands an answer for the violation. The silver-haired instructor steps out of the smoke. How dare anyone touch the disciple of this teacher? And the master of the grieving snake has arrived on the scene. A foot steps into the tunnel. And remember, the master of the grieving snake just walked in personally. The silver-haired instructor moves past our hero with a calm nod of approval. The report from earlier reached the master ahead of arrival. Our MC is impressed at the timing of this rescue. Introduction lands hard. The Academy's sword saint from earlier chapters has stepped in. The master expresses approval at finding the disciple still standing through the chaos. Survival itself counts as competence here. Then a sharp turn happens. The serpent eye locks on the cultists. Those rats are next on the agenda. The half-elf recognizes the aura instantly. The snake-shaped pressure that paralyzes the body belongs to the Empire's most feared instructor. The captive wonders how the master ended up underground at all. Panic kicks in. The only thought is escape. But a clean strike lands before any motion can begin. Cube leaves the throat. The master delivers a list of accusations to the prisoner, but the worst offense is the personal injury inflicted on the master's own disciple. The serpent coils tight around the captive. A promise gets locked in. The future about to play out will be witnessed live. Another strike puts the half-elf down hard. The prisoner cries out an apology and a curse on the day's bad stars. Our hero stands nearby, watching the whole scene unfold. The master turns to praise the disciple's work and orders medical treatment plus a follow-up report to the principal. Our MC raises a careful question about the future the master mentioned. The answer names a specific imperial prison. The elder is surprised the disciple recognizes the place by name already. The disciple confirms internally the suspicion is correct. Flashback to the Fortress of Screams, an isolated island prison sitting alone in open sea. This fortress is not built for normal interrogation. The methods extract any kind of confession through any kind of means. Our hero leans forward with a request, permission to observe the interrogation in person. The master is caught off guard. A place like that is no zone for any student to visit. Our MC insists with persistence. The matter is personally important to the disciple. The elder finally goes silent. Cliffside aftermath above ground. Our hero comes up patched but still bloody. The surviving smiths and the dwarf master gather around the wreckage. The noble daughter exhales in relief at the situation finally coming under control. A quiet confirmation goes to the redhead apprentice nearby, who agrees with a nervous nod. The apprentice worries about the disciple still being below, fearing the worst kind of news. A familiar voice cuts in from behind. Our MC walks up to greet both girls. The daughters freeze in shock. The girls shout the disciple's name in panic. Our hero already heard a brief summary on the way up and praises the rough work below. While the noble daughter ran for backup forces, the apprentice and a helper saved over half of the buried craftsmen. Bro checks if anyone got hurt. The daughter snaps the question back, pointing at the wounds covering the disciple. The redhead panics about wound treatment. Bro waves off the worry. Basic patching already happened underground. But the next agenda item is already queued. The bound cultist sits in a net, ready for transfer. Business still remains to handle in person. A few hours later, the secret convoy rendezvous. The location is a forest cliff outside the imperial border. The master and the disciple stand at the edge of the cliff. Flying shapes appear on the horizon. Massive wings cut through the clouds. Black griffins and plague doctor masks touch down at the cliff. The famous escort unit of the Screaming Fortress has arrived. Additional griffins spread out behind the leader. The cliffside echoes with the heavy landing. The lead escort bows respectfully to the master. The convoy was summoned personally by the Empire to collect the criminal in question. Eyes turn to the bound half-elf at the master's feet. Confirmation gets given. The escort gets a special detail. The prisoner regenerates fast. The Inquisitor will be pleased. The regeneration warning needs to stay in mind during the interrogation. An unusual specimen has not arrived in quite a while. Then, the escorts bow out for departure. Contact will follow once the interrogation concludes. A polite parting line is given about continuing Imperial piecework. The griffins rise back into the sky with the prisoner in tow. Our hero and the master watch the convoy disappear. A full week of fortress treatment should be plenty to crack the cultists open. Contact information will get sent. The disciple needs to be ready for departure at any time. Our MC agrees and thanks the master for arranging the access. The kid stares at the horizon, knowing the next step is approaching. Afterwards, time moves fast. The dwarf town restoration accelerates with Imperial backing. Our hero returns to the academy. Supplementary lessons with the master fill the days. A few days later, the scene shifts to the sea. The Fortress of Screams rises out of the water. This is the Imperial prison the cultists were shipped off to. Inside, the Inquisitor enjoys a quiet laugh while fiddling with the work tools, fully absorbed. Metal instruments rattle as the activity pauses for a moment. The plague mask turns toward the door. The project had grown too engrossing to track the time properly. A quick schedule check confirms it. The prepared guest is due to arrive on the table any minute. Aerial view of the sea. The famous prison rises out of the water. And remember, this is where the captured cultists got sent for interrogation. Inside the gates, an old interrogator greets the visitors with a polite welcome and thanks the group for showing up. Introductions go around. The old man is the case handler for the new criminal and the tour guide for the day. The name lands but stays off the recap menu. The offer follows. Would the guests like to see the criminal first? The briefing can be delivered on the walk. Our hero nods, lead the way, but the silent commentary kicks in. The friendly old face looks nothing like a senior interrogator from the most infamous prison. The silver-haired master picks up the doubt right away. Trust is not the typical first reaction with this old man. Everyone walks away with that exact impression at first glance. Yet, the cover is misleading. The disciple will figure out soon enough why the colleagues call this old man the worst nightmare. Torchlight flickers along the corridor. The cell is close. The briefing starts right here, beginning with the bigger picture. The old man speaks calmly while moving. The organization name finally lands, a code that translates as a cluster of dim stars. Our hero registers it as the first time hearing the name. A comparison with the famous criminal syndicate of the Empire gets offered. But this new group is far more dangerous, since nobody actually knows who runs it. Flashback. The Great Fire that wiped out the Grain Reserve Depot and the explosion at the Magic Engineering Research Institute both got pinned on this group recently. Hooded silhouettes flash by. The year's worth of major unsolved cases all trace back to this cell. Our MC asks if the group is really that big. Nothing about them comes up in daily life at all. The specifics will come in the official report. Then our MC interrupts. Did the cultists happen to use the word starlight at any point? Or perhaps the phrase star's advent? The old man says no, neither has come up so far. Our hero brings up what got overheard during the capture earlier. Silence. The impression is the phrase ties directly to the group's actual goal. No statements about that goal at all from the captives. The old interrogator's posture shifts mid-step. Our MC senses the temperature change in the corridor. Our hero notices it instantly. The air around the old man just turned. Understanding lands on the interrogator's face. The elder drops the polite tone in private. The plague mask appears in flashback. Shame about the work. The impression is the cultists never got the real effort. No option left but to commit fully now. Our MC reacts to the shift. And remember, this is exactly how the worst nightmare title gets earned. The cultists hang chained in the cell, back in the recent past. The plague mask narrates internally, the male cultist is fun to work with. Dark magic regenerates the body endlessly. Tools clink. The trick is straightforward, just keep burning the regenerator until the body stops growing back. Then comes amputation. Dedication will close the gap eventually. Screams fill the chamber. The masked man promises the prisoners will end up best friends afterwards. That was the assumption the work ran on, but the prisoner is clearly still holding back. The interrogator feels personally disappointed. Tools shift in hand. The cultist screams that everything got confessed already. The agreement was full honesty. The plague mask presses. Then why has the phrase star's advent never come up in any of the answers? The male cultist stammers about that. Excuses follow about wanting the conversation to end with the male only. The half-elf has no regeneration, so the worry stays low. The woman is in worse shape. More torture means death is near. The captive begs for death. Our hero comments quietly on the brutality. The scene from the basement looked very different from this. A worried glance asks if the male is still hiding things in this state. Our MC notes the obvious. Even with identities already exposed, the silence stays. Then, the angle shifts. Maybe the issue is not refusing to speak, but being physically unable to speak. The cultists freeze. The master picks it up. There's a known technique for soldiers to keep secrets. Flashback to a hooded figure. A forbidden curse magic locks information in. The Inquisitor admits the suspicion was already on the table. Then a stronger reaction lands. Today is a shameful day for the worst nightmare. The betrayal feels personal. But missing an obvious detail is the bigger sin. The interrogator politely asks the guest to wait in the room. The old man excuses himself to fetch a tool. A few minutes pass. The Inquisitor returns carrying a glowing orb. Our hero asks what this horrible-looking thing actually is. The answer is a cursed eye, a parasite that devours active curses. For criminals locked under speech curses during questioning, these little creatures earn their keep. Then, a direct turn. The male prisoner gets first round. This cultist panics at the orb. The eye gets fed onto the prisoner like a snack. The cultist gags in pain. Another scream rips through the cell. The parasite finishes its meal, glowing brighter. All done. Now comes the second attempt at the same question. The male cultist breaks. The answer pours out. The star is an eternal entity. This entity is the only grace meant to save the beings of this world. The female partner joins in. The believers are small lights waiting for the star's advent to reign over the skies. The cult works to make sure nobody interferes with the long-cherished arrival. The woman yells at the male to shut up, but the leak keeps going. The Inquisitor cuts the speech short. The message bottom lines as an arrival from the sky is imminent, correct. The male cultist tries to qualify the picture. The glowing eye watches. The silhouettes of robed cultists rise in the imagination. The star's children, in their own words. Our hero stands silent in the cell. Then Bro names the entity from the past life. The same word the dark god killer used in Chapter 1. The prophecy from the prologue just got tied to the present. The Inquisitor calls out, asking the disciple to hold up for a moment. Our hero turns back, locking eyes. The phrase about the children of the star just landed. Our MC cuts to the punchline. Is the Inquisitor actually referring to that exact name? And remember, this name is the one the dark god killer dropped back in Chapter 1. The male cultist freezes, mouth open. How does that word even come out of a stranger's mouth? Panic spikes. How did the kid even know? The same panic deepens further. Our hero pushes the question. Then a warning lands, time to step back. A magic circle blooms across the male cultist's chest. The captive screams, explosion fires inside the cell. The Inquisitor mutters in surprise. That outcome was outside the prediction. The cursed eye should have absorbed any curse on the body. The male cultist is dead. Ending up like this is a real waste. Our MC asks if outcomes like this are common. The answer is no. This rarely escalates so far. The working theory is the curse came in two parts. The first part bans revealing anything about the cult's secret goal outside the group. The second part triggers detonation when keywords related to that goal get spoken aloud. The Inquisitor turns to the disciple. The question lands flat. What is that exact name then? If the theory is right, the word belongs to highly classified internal information inside the cult. How did the disciple end up with knowledge that confidential? The case interrogator insists on knowing the source. Our hero gets directly pressed for an answer. Our MC deflects. The explanation is not complicated. The framing is simple. The knowledge came by accident. The Inquisitor repeats the word back skeptically. Flashback to the underground capture from earlier chapters, where Bro was the first to find the cultists. The word got picked up during eavesdropping at that scene. At first it sounded unimportant. But coming to the prison made the impression flip. The word matters. Excitement got the better of Bro, and the interruption happened. Apology offered. Our MC asks if the explanation is enough. Silence from the interrogator. The Inquisitor reasons internally. The story about coincidence does not fully fit. The disciple is hiding part of the truth. But the reason no danger gets flagged for the Empire is the look in those eyes. The energy reads as strong willpower, or responsibility, or conviction. No. The real reading actually says anger directed at the cult. The cursed eye sits in the cell. The snake aura activates outside. The silver-haired master cuts in, calling the interrogator by title. The master asks point-blank if the disciple is the one getting interrogated in front of the master, no less. The Inquisitor backpedals with the official praise title. Just a double check, nothing more. Better to stay careful than miss a detail. The apology goes to the disciple. The misunderstanding gets called cleared up. Our MC thinks privately that Elder was about to start interrogating Bro too. Close call. The worst nightmare laments the loss of the cursed eye. These creatures are very hard to kill. Our hero asks if the eye is that powerful. The answer is yes. Up close, the parasites are actually rather cute. The Inquisitor offers a touch. The eye suddenly shifts color. A change just happened. The old man traces it. The eye absorbed a curse. But from who? Miss Prisoner was never even close. Our MC realizes the implication. Flashback to the Inquisitor touching the disciple's shoulder earlier to channel mana smoothly. Was that the moment of transfer? The Master suddenly calls the disciple by name. Our hero looks up, then comes the apology in advance for being rude. A grab leaves no time to react. The eye glows. Bro gasps in shock. The parasite is exploding on its own. The Inquisitor mutters internally. The eye cannot handle the load. The Master tells the disciple to stay calm and listen carefully. The verdict is direct. A curse is on the disciple's body. Our MC reacts in disbelief. The Elder explains the symptoms. Restrictions on day-to-day movements. Cannot run a certain way. Cannot grip steel objects. Things only this disciple cannot do. The question lands, has any of that ever shown up? Our hero stays silent. The Master reads the silence as confirmation. If hiding is preferred, the question drops. Solving this curse is not on the Master's plate anyway, but the warning still gets shared. Judging from the curse's power level, whoever cast it remains unknown, but the spell carries an enormous amount of ill intent. The moon hangs over the prison. The group exchanges quiet thanks for the work done today. The Master promises an update on the female cultist's interrogation once the curse handling finishes. This curse is strong and will take time. Our MC nods, asking for the report once anything turns up. The disciple and the Master walk together afterwards. The Elder notes the disciple looks heavy with thoughts tonight. Our hero admits the truth. Finding out about a body curse is a lot to process, but no need for the Master to worry. Then the old interrogator speaks up, noting the disciple is enrolled at the famous academy. Bro is confused about the relevance. The interrogator explains, a certain professor has been at the academy for a very long time. The only mage on the continent who specializes in curses lives right there on campus. The name of that professor lands as the cliffhanger, and the second part of this saga starts there. So if this ride was worth the time, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2 coming up next.